All right, we are back with some Not Actually Heroes, the Forgotten, usually on Sundays. Very special episode on Saturday. So if you haven't seen us in a while, it's because we haven't been here.
Because we forgot.
We forgot how to D&D, but we remembered. So, all right. So last time the party came back from the Knoll encampment with some information on what they'd found. And they spoke to Lysandro at the kind of the edge of the forest there, and he was getting ready to tell them some crucial information, and then that's where we stopped. And so we're going to jump in right there. So you're just barely into this forest. You can still see the daylight, back behind you guys. Lysandro was saying, this temple that you were looking for. It is most possibly to the south. I don't know if any of you have been further to the south than what you already are. Oh, Clan Diesel coming in with the sub there. I think this is Clan Diesel. It's real small on my screen. Lysandra says, there is...
That's what she said.
A waste at the edge of the plains. The Otara Waste. And in the center of this desert lies the veins of the world.
DM, is that the direction that Meridius came from?
It is in that direction, yes.
Where I read into the Oroki?
Yes.
Okay.
This is where we battled long ago and were defeated. But since we have reawoken, that evil that lingered there, it is diminished or slumbering. Its great temple that it had sunk underneath the sands. That doesn't mean that there aren't dangers there. There are a race of creatures that still worship that ancient evil. And you have to get past them to get to the temple. I could give you a means past them if you would merely bring me information of what you find inside.
What kind of information are we talking?
Past them.
One at a time. They're not intelligent creatures. They are very primal, very barbaric. You merely need to disguise yourself as them and could possibly slip right past them. Do any of you have magic that could do this?
Says magic. Kai rolls his eyes.
What do these creatures look like?
Always with the magic. Always, everybody's gotta have magic.
They are distortions of a creature long ago. They have pointy ears, and what little hair they have is white They have markings on them. Markings of their master. They look humanoid like us, but are stretched and odd looking. They roam the wastes. They congregate around the temple, craving for their master to rise again.
Tell me of the ones that have red hair.
Oh yes, I am mistaken. Some do have red hair as well.
I ran across this race before I met you.
Their skin is darkened, but some do have red tints in their skin. So,
have I ever heard of anything like this? Have I ever read about anything like this?
they're stories. They're almost like like a boogeyman type story. Like if you wander out into the wrong place, that these things, the Iroki will, get you and and basically just devour you. And I would say Malnox's character as well would probably heard stories of them, maybe not have seen them with your own eyes, but
Oh yeah, I'm sure Kai's never seen them.
And you said they're called Iroki?
Mhm.
From the stories that we've heard?
Pierogi? What?
Iroki.
Iroki?
Mhm.
All right. Perfect.
If you lack the means to disguise yourself, we could provide some means to do so. As I said, I only require you to come back and bring me information of what you see inside the temple.
Just information. You don't want us to bring you back a souvenir, maybe?
No. Oh, just information.
More loot for us.
Is this race the ones that killed the other three?
So, Buck, I'm not sure which three you're talking about there.
The 5 druids that went to the temple to start with.
Oh, yeah.
Only
Okay,
2
gotcha.
came back.
No. No, the creatures that we faced were much more powerful than them. If you were but a little stronger, they would just be a mere inconvenience. But in their numbers, they could be a definite problem for you.
I, for one, am not the sneaky hiding type. So, disguise me. Please.
I think we all need disguises.
And change how my
then I
armor
st-
looks.
I step over behind Mordecai and just quietly point at the top of his head.
What are you doing?
And when he looks at me, I pull my hand down really quick and look away.
Is there something in my hair?
No, well, yes, but no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You look quite dashing.
Oh, well, thank you. I try to look my
And when he
best.
turns back around, I would point at his horns again. Put my hand back down really quick.
Oh yeah. You're right. He does kind of stand out with those horns, right?
Right. I don't know if he knows they're there. I mean, we got the dead guy that dies and comes back, and
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of weird things here. And
What is wrong with my horns?
Yeah, Mordecai, do you know that you have horns on your head?
Okay, you know they're there. Okay, good.
I am a
good.
tiefling. Of course, I know that there's horns on my head. Like there are long ears on yours.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't
I'm
have
a
long.
rabbit folk.
I don't have long. Oh, him. He has long. Yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
The bunny man.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, I've never met a tiefling before. I don't know what you guys look like.
You're a fine-looking tiefling, I think, being that you're the only tiefling I've ever met.
I have no basis of comparison. You could be hideous for your people.
I
He has
mean,
a point.
I'm not bad looking.
Well, I didn't say you were bad looking. I mean, I think you're a fairly attractive individual, but for your people, you might not be a looker. That's all I'm saying.
I was 1 to 10. I'm an 8.
It's solid. Okay, yeah. Well,
So at that,
Sandra looks utterly confused.
Kai gives him a full golf clap for that. Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
As
But yes,
you
we
guys
will make
are
disguises.
chatting back and forth, they like a panther comes just jumping out of the tree next to you guys, right in between you guys, and just
Kai
moves
screams.
right through.
And this,
I pull a
It is
dagger out.
okay. In its mouth, it's holding something, and Lysandro bends down and it drops it into its mouth. It says, "Good girl," and then she runs off into the forest there, and he's holding 7 vials.
Oh.
That's a neat trick.
Where do you keep getting all these potions?
Here, these will let you assume a different shape for an hour at a time. Only drink
Polyjuice
half of it.
potions.
Only drink
What
half of it.
happens
Question.
If someone messes up and drinks all of it?
Then you will be changed for longer.
Forever.
Oh, okay. I thought they just want to say if we drink all of it, we die.
I think it's one of those, if it lasts more than 4 hours, see a medical person.
It is a blue potion.
Why do we only drink half
Very
of it?
small.
Why not drink like half out, half back type thing? Half one way, half
Yes.
the other. Now, one more question for you, if I may. That panther that brought the potions. Do you have like a healing potion panther also? Like,
I think our bunny man may need to go to a store. Is there a general goods or sundry
I don't
near
really
this
want to.
location?
I'd prefer not to
He
spend
looks around
money
at
if
the
there's a
forest.
panther that can just bring it for me.
It might
Like
be
in a town nearby?
Are there any traveling potion salesmen around?
There's not a lot of towns nearby, but we may be able to provide some healing potions for you.
We
As
I
have,
mean,
long
you
as-
got panthers that make the potions for you. That's pretty cool.
You do agree to bring me back information.
we have a tendency of dying. Some of us, not all of us, but some of us have a.
Apparently, this guy's already died.
That's true.
He came
One
back.
of us dies and comes back.
It's pretty
And
interesting.
then forgets that he forgets
But
that
yeah,
died.
he has suffers from a memory problem.
So maybe we don't need to give him healing potions, because if he dies, he just comes back, right?
That's true. It's kind of a waste.
That's a fair assumption. We've seen it happen once.
So I mean,
I mean,
He
do you
reaches
have a problem
behind
with that,
him.
El Real?
And pulls out some potions.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's a really good idea.
And he hands them over. I only have these on me.
I already have potions, so I will pass.
but
Thank
what
you.
does your panther have on it? Because it seems to have potions.
No, she brought them at my request.
Oh, I thought the panther made the potions. That's not as
No.
impressive.
So he gives you
Yeah,
3 greater healing potions.
Kai at this point is not sure if Indolon is messing with him or not. Because
I assume.
Kai would assume that everybody's telling the truth. So he's
I assume
not quite
Indolon
sure.
is always messing with us. I expect Indolon to be the boss at the end of the day.
He is the big bad for the entire campaign. I will be glad to take one of those greater healing potions if no one else objects.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to grabbing one if no one else needs. I mean, I do have one potion on me, so if someone else needs it, cool. But if not, like I'll take it. I mean, I'm like I hide in the shadows. I don't really do well with pain. Is the thing.
But you should be lucky, though, right?
No, that's a broken feat, and I didn't take that one.
I mean, you do have a rabbit's foot.
No, you're hilarious.
You get it?
You're so funny.
I thought it was funny. Apparently, no one else thought it was funny.
I think we have to cut his foot off for it, but I don't think they're lucky just by default. I think the act of cutting the foot off makes the foot lucky.
I think it makes it lucky for you, but not for me, because then I don't have a foot.
Well, but then you could carry your own foot, and then you'd be lucky because you would be a severed rabbit's foot.
But does it cancel each other out? Like I luck and then no luck, and
well, that's fair.
A wash.
That's possible, but I'm saying the act of cutting the foot off imbues the foot with. It's another one of these magic things that everybody else can do except me. I can't do any magic. But
I'm gonna conjure a dagger and I'm gonna put my foot out and say we could test it right now.
Let's not get anything over the nice lawn.
No,
grass
Kai's
of the druid,
fully involved at this point.
Listen, it sounds like a good idea, and I do want to test this theory later. But I also do not want to get murdered by the trees.
Oh yeah, these are murder trees, right?
Exactly. They're surrounded by murder trees. And Mordecai looks at the druid and goes, I know that there's murder trees here.
These trees have barely murdered anyone. As he
See,
strokes
barely. Not that they have not, but they have barely. That's like I am barely an adventurer. Meaning I am not an adventurer, but not professional yet.
They mostly get irritated from just mindless banter. Other than that,
Who would do mindless banter around the trees? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Let's put the lid on it, and we'll talk about this later.
Who's taking these healing potions?
I took one.
All right, I'm gonna take one. Because again, pain, me, we don't get along.
One more. Who wants it?
Fight to the death.
And refresh my memory, since we have different rules, different nights. What is the Sunday night game full healing but full action?
on both of them, you take a full action, but you get the full healing. You don't have to roll for it.
Yeah.
And either whether or not you feed it to another person or take it for yourself. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I thought that was the case, but the way you were talking earlier, we could have to. These decisions might become important later on in the game tonight. So I'm just asking.
People will die.
People will die. Yes, I'm sure.
So you agree to come back and give me the information?
You've asked that several times, and you're making me nervous now. First,
no one has agreed to it.
He agreed.
Yes.
I agreed to give you information.
Very
There
good.
you go.
Whatever we find in the temple, we will come back and tell you.
As long as we don't die.
As long as at least all of us don't die. And we may cut his foot off just to have a better chance of success, but we'll discuss that later.
You could try to cut it off if you want for me.
I would break it off. I don't usually use weapons. That's
I don't think it's the same if you break it off. I feel like ask me.
He has a rusty dagger. See, it works out perfectly because on my Zoom screen, Clandis is on this side of me.
We'll talk about it later. That's fine.
Very well. I will not keep you then. You have a long journey ahead of you.
One more question.
Yes.
This forest kind of looks all the same to me. Which way is south?
Just leave the forest there and then take a left.
And which way is left?
This one. This side. This
Oh.
side is left.
Where do we take the left?
Perfect. So I'm gonna walk
Just
that
turn
way
around,
and then go
get to the edge of the
left
forest, and then take a left.
to the
You're heading
edge
Forest.
of the
Take
forest
left.
south.
Okay.
and
I've
go
got this.
left. And then we just keep walking that way. No more turns. Just straight.
Yep. Until you get to the desert and the Altari Waste, you want to move towards the center of the Altari Waste.
Our horses are pretty good, but could I ride one of your panthers?
No, you cannot.
Fair.
You know, it was worth asking.
The worst they can say is no.
That's true. This is true. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Can I
Now
just
we
say,
know.
I feel like these directions are exactly like every Minecraft world. Go to the forest, hang a left, there's a desert. Bam. Right there.
Nolan wrote the encounter for tonight, didn't he?
Oh, no, but that session is coming, and it's not going to be fun.
That's true. I've heard some of these discussions.
Yep. So, all right. So, you guys have your directions. Is there anything else you want to do before you leave the forest here?
I think we've pushed our luck far enough.
Oh, I'm not done talking to him. I've just been waiting for them to finish.
Finish the banter. All right. Okay.
What could you tell me about the 300-foot radius pit in that desert?
I have not been in the hole. That is where the temple used to sit. It wasn't a wasteland at that time, it was a jungle. And apparently the surface just swallowed it up. And everything that it was feeding in the jungle died away as well, and only left the waste behind. I imagine that you'll find what remains of the temple.
So I've seen this location before then. And there
If
are
you've-
a lot of inhabitants around that hole.
Well, if you've already seen it, then why did we have to ask them?
We didn't have to ask them. Y'all continued to ask questions.
Well, you didn't speak up.
It's a lot harder to get a word in edgewise with some of you sometimes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When he says that, Kyle looks shocked. But he doesn't say anything.
What information are you actually wanting?
I just want to know what's inside. If there's anything of interest. Nothing particular.
So you're wanting to know if anything has changed since you were last inside.
You're bound to find something in there that is still crawling about. Something in there that's powerful. I hope you survive it, and I hope you can bring the tale back to me.
Are we being paid for this?
You have been paid with information
I have not. Okay.
and potions.
Potions.
Yes.
What else would one require?
I don't know. Gold, jewels.
Well,
As you can see, we live here in the forest. We do not care of gold and jewels.
No jewels in the forest.
I'm gonna kind of. I think this is one of those we get paid by what we take as we go, kind of things. They're homeless.
Oh my God, that's so sad. Maybe we could build you a house when we come back. You have a lot of wood here.
I don't
Oh,
think
damn it.
that
They
the
don't-
trees would like that.
They don't like killing murder trees.
How do we know that when we come back, you'll still be here?
And how do we know that these are murder trees?
They told us.
That is a good question, Meridius, but who's to say that any of us are here?
How do
I
you
do have
reckon
things to
big-
take care of, as you know.
These big ass ears, and yet you can't listen.
But what if we come back and can't find you?
Good
If you
question.
can't find me,
Is there
then
someone else that you want us to give the information to, other than the Archdruid, of course, because I don't trust him.
very smart. Lazuli is a trusted confidant. You could provide the information to her.
So the Genasi then. Okay. I understand. Well, then I guess we'll be on our way.
Very well. I hope to see you soon. He turns and walks
If
into
I
the
remember
forest.
the walk, there will be no suit to this trip.
Yep. Hopefully you are a good guide.
I mean, you told me it was almost a month and a half to get across. Just
Keltish,
them.
roll a perception check.
Done. Perception. 18.
18? As you guys turn to walk out of the forest, you hear almost echoing through the trees that same, like, guttural, deep voice that you hear in your dreams, just on a whisper on a wind. No shadows, no figures, and it passes quickly.
Quite a breeze around here, huh?
All right, so you guys make it back out to your. I think. Did you just have a?
We rolled up on the wagon.
Although just the wagon, right? Okay. All right. So you're gonna travel south.
As we walk back to the wagon, I want to kind of be behind everyone, just a little bit,
Okay.
just like kind of walk in the back, and I want to try to throw a ball bearing at Mordecai again.
Okay.
Poor Mordecai.
Okay. So you're trying to do it stealthily, right? So
Yeah.
just let's roll a stealth check. Just see if
stealth
you're
check?
hidden from him.
Can everybody roll against him?
Well, he's rolling against everybody's passive perception, right? So
Okay.
whatever that is,
23.
23.
Yeah, I would have noticed that.
Anybody with the 23 or higher passive? Nope. Okay. So he's hit
Kyle's
well
not
hidden
here
at the
to have
back.
a overly
All right. So just make an attack roll.
Ooh, not very good. That is a 13 as well.
13. Was it
You're
miss?
muted.
Missed.
Oh. So you guys hear just something hit the ground, kind of over past Mordecai.
What was that?
I don't know. Maybe those big bugs are back.
Hope not. They were very annoying.
All right. I'm just figuring up your travel time here.
I do have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, so
I think you're down to like 900 now, right? You threw a lot of them at him that night.
You know, I'll restock.
All right, so it says that there is roughly about 8 days of travel, and to get where you're going. So the first little bit of travel, I'd say the first half of it, 4 or 5 days, you're traveling on the plains still. There are, little spots of like small forest area. There's not just like large forests, in the plains. There's, game to hunt and stuff like that. So it's not, especially on the very eastern side of the plains, it's a pretty easy journey. Is there anything you guys want to discuss, like in a camp scene, before we roll into the more hostile, I guess, environment of the wastes?
I have 2 things, but I want to be out of anywhere close to earshot of the trees.
Okay, yeah.
Of the druids before I do.
So this could be, a couple days into the journey. So
While we're traveling, every morning when we wake up, I'm gonna use my glamored studded armor just to make my armor look like exactly like someone else's in the group. Just like cycling through every day, just exactly like someone else.
yeah, just a
say
little
nothing about it.
version.
Yep.
Then one day you're gonna look buck ass naked because the monk don't wear no armor.
Perfect. So I will use my glamored armor to be naked one day.
But like human naked.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be human naked on a rabbit folk body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Amazing.
It only covers the armor. That's going to be an odd sight right there.
All right, so like a couple days into the journey, you guys set up for camp. So people are, gathering wood for a fire and stuff like that. It's all yours.
Can I take a walk around our camp and just see if there's anything interesting around, or any maybe like small game to hunt, or if I see anything that's stands out?
Sure. Roll just a perception check.
14.
14. As you're looking around, you see Toril just kind of picking up some sticks for a fire, and all of a sudden you hear, and you see Stenasi go fall from the sky and land on its back, and as soon as they hit together, it almost looks like they fall through the ground.
What the? I'm gonna like walk over and kind of like poke the ground, like look up cautiously. What the? Where did? Oh, a wheel?
He's been dead before. It'll be fine. He'll be back.
Okay. Is this normal?
Next time he comes back, he'll claim he doesn't know how to use a sword. Because last time he came back, he used a bow, and now he can't use a bow. So this time he'll come back with like a slingshot or something. So, but he'll be back. It'll be fine.
I hope it's not a slingshot. That doesn't sound like it's gonna be very effective when we're fighting, unless he maybe he slings like I don't know, magic marbles.
It could happen.
I don't know. Why who was that person that fell from the sky? Someone fell on him.
Yes, that was our friend Nasi.
I thought so. Does that? So, like, you guys don't seem phased by the fact that your friend just fell out of the sky onto your other friend through the earth and is gone now. I mean, I'm mildly concerned.
Listen, I know this is your first time, So
Yeah.
it's a little off-putting. The first time it happened to me, I was nervous and scared and frightened and all of that. Now it's just kind of normal.
This
Like,
is only a 2 on the weird poopometer, so it's fine.
That is true. Yeah, there's been worse. Like one time I piloted a mech.
You a what?
A mech, like a big machine man. But I got in it and I drove it. And mostly drove it without incident.
Mostly. All right.
Yes.
Cool. Well, if we come across any more machine men, I'll be sure to hand you the keys then.
Oh yeah, I can show you how to drive it.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's kind of like with Stanasi. At first, it was scary and nervous and frightening, and then you get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, your first time, you're always a little bit nervous and scared, but you get better, right?
The first time what?
What?
I
What?
don't know what you're referencing here.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was talking about the first time the Stanasi poofed, or the first time I drove a mech. You're
Yeah,
talking about something
Piloting
else.
yeah, I'm talking about the first time piloting a mech.
Oh yeah, no, that is scary.
Yeah.
I speak from experience.
Oh, really? A lot of experience?
I mean, I don't mean to brag, but of the group, I'm the one with the most knowledge of piloting a mech.
Wow. Okay.
Not to toot my own horn, as they say.
I mean, you probably shouldn't toot your own horn while you're piloting a mech, It's
But only at crossings.
only a
You don't want to run over someone's wagon or something. Safety first is what we say in the mech driving business.
In the mech driving bit. I don't know if
Yes.
we're talking about the same thing anymore.
Probably not.
Okay. Well, good talk.
I liked it, yes.
I mean, I also like piloting mechs.
But you don't know, you've never done it.
Well. And I just
Have
walk
you?
away.
So, did you have something you wanted to talk to us about, Meridius? You've been quiet all trip.
Okay, he's always quiet, though.
He says it's because we talk a lot. I don't see
Yeah,
it.
I don't think we talk that much.
I don't either.
You should come. You should see the people I used to, the people I used to be with. Oh my goodness, they could talk and talk and talk and talk and talk for days. You get next to the door. You say, "Okay, bye bye. I'm gonna head out." 4 hours later, you're still there at the front door. You're still talking. Oh man, it was rough. It was a hard time. You couldn't really leave. They just kept talking. So sometimes they didn't even know what they were talking about. They didn't really talk about anything. You would start with one thing. You
heard
just
of
kind of talk
people
around
like
in a
that.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Yeah,
I've heard that.
yeah.
So, Meridius.
I tried it and sever my own damn head.
I was going to say, don't be quiet too long. I'll pull out Puppet Meridius.
I'll just start talking again.
It's a doggy.
A poopy.
He has the distinct look of help me on his face.
He does.
Help me.
Please send help.
Edelon,
Yes.
to answer your question that you asked the druid about payment,
Yes.
what we're going into, we've been commissioned to find this temple for a very large sum of gold to deal with what's inside and put a stop to it.
Well, thank you. And I turn around and I look angrily at the rest of the group for being so honest and forthcoming. I suppose you were just planning on taking this money and cutting poor old Indalon out of it.
No, they were instructed not to give information that wasn't warranted.
I mean, I wasn't, but Kai was.
When you
Can't
showed
trust
up
me with anything.
in the woods on our way to the knolls, you wanted your pack.
Yes.
You have your pack.
Yes.
If you're wanting to stay with us, then we can let you in on everything that's about to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything better to do right now, and it's yeah. I mean, yeah. It doesn't I think that'd be an agreeable arrangement for me right now. Like I said, nothing really else, nothing really going on right now. I had some stuff going on, beforehand. It seems like a little bit more fun. I like to go where the fun is. Yeah, I could stick around for a little bit. Maybe check out this temple. I've never, I haven't been to the desert for a long time. Yeah, yeah. Yes.
Do we need him to sign the guild charter first?
Well, I'll have to call Berkeley about that and find out. That was the second part of what I needed to take care of.
The guild charter?
All we need is 6 more signatures.
I blame
What's
that
the guild
on our
name?
warlock, but I'm gonna digress from that
Do you have a
conversation.
tabard design yet?
Top people are working on this.
So, the mission, we're to infiltrate the temple, find the sleeping evil, and we were given items to neutralize it, to keep it dormant. Ourselves and one other group from the guild were sent on this task in separate areas of the region. It's 100,000 gold split between the team for the first group to locate and neutralize this threat.
Why the hell are we making the camp right now? We need to be moving. We have a cart. We can sleep on the cart.
Trust me, the other team isn't that close. I
Are you
talked
sure?
to Berkeley already. I know where they are.
But what if...
Also, I'm going to call him in a moment on the orb and find out, or let him know that we're safe from what I contacted him about earlier. If you're wanting to join the guild, I can get the papers sorted through him in that call.
What kind of a guild is it?
An adventuring guild.
Adventuring guild? I always wanted to be an official adventurer. Yes. I accept your offer.
Very well. And then I'll stand up and pull out of my pack the orb of sending and kind of take a couple steps away from the fire so they can have a conversation, without it bleeding over or anything.
Okay.
And then I'll pull out the orb and contact the guild hall.
All right. So, as you're communicating, like the voice comes back through, but it sounds like there's voices in the background and like some like clinging noises and stuff, and it sounds a little loud, but not too bad. Meridius, is that you?
It is. We lived through our little incident that I contacted you about.
Okay, I'm still getting the hang of this thing. It seems to have the ability to pick up noises around me. Hang on one second, and he then he starts talking again, and it's quite a bit more quiet. I'm sorry, I was actually just getting some food.
I understand. We've been in touch with the druids in the plains.
Excellent.
They've given us the location of the temple. Well, the direction. I've seen the location of the temple.
That's excellent news.
Task.
I just got word, maybe just not even a few hours ago that the other group has a possible location as well.
Well, last we spoke, you said that they were heading south, and they were northwest of our location.
Mm-hmm.
We may have the exact same location.
It's possible. Cran wouldn't give me the exact location. You know how he is. He thought I would give you the information and you might get there first or something. So.
Well, you said we traveled about 5 days already, Diz?
No, it
Before
was
the
just.
desert?
It was a couple days. We kind of rolled it back because you said you just wanted to get
Okay.
out of the earshot of the forest.
Okay. I'd say we're probably roughly a week out from being right on top of it.
Excellent. Maybe I know both teams probably want the prize for themselves, but honestly, to me, it would be better if you guys could work together.
I seriously doubt your other team wants to work with what they consider greenhorns.
It's just true, but I don't know what's going to be in this temple, so
You're right. It could be worse than anything we've ever seen. So we ran into an interesting fellow, a rabbit folk, on our journey. He's with us and is willing to go into the temple with us and would like to join the guild as part of our party. What are you
Well,
needing?
if you think he's trustworthy, then it's fine. You could make him part of your party, and he will be compensated.
All right then, I'll let him know. Is there anything that you're needing or wanting from us prior to ascending this pit into a temple? And yes, you heard right. The temple is inside of a pit.
No, Meridius, just bring them all back. Okay.
I'll do my best. I can't promise on 2 of them. Well, 3 of them, actually. Stanasi keeps disappearing on us.
It's odd, isn't it? She did that one time in front of me. It was disturbing.
She keeps taking team members with her. They come back, but I don't know where she goes.
Yeah, we may have to talk about that after you guys get back.
Well, we're just to let you know, we're going in without a healer. Our cleric has been removed from the field due to Stanasi.
That's not good. Hopefully there won't be anything in this temple. You can just deliver the device, whatever that is, and get back out of there.
You and I both know that something this ancient and evil, there's no way we're getting in and out that easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But if we make it, I'll contact you again
Okay. Be safe.
and let you know we'll be on our way. Enjoy your meal.
Right. And it just kind of awkwardly
And
ends
with
because
that,
it's not like these people are used to
with
this
that, I'll just
cell
shove it
phone
into
type
the
of
pouch and
devices.
close it.
Yeah.
So I don't say bye or anything. Just stick to the pouch and shut it.
He like stands outside of the restaurant for like 5 minutes looking at it, just like starting to go back in, and then he finally gives up and goes back in.
Is it possible to butt dial on one of those?
Probably.
From what we were told on that one, you have to have contact with it.
Have this giant orb in your pocket.
Where the temple and you hear, run for your lives. And they're like, oh God, what? That's all they hear.
Oh.
Edelon.
Hmm?
I just talked to the leader of the guild.
Yes.
You are now part of our team.
Fantastic. What's our team name?
We do not have one at this time.
That's unfortunate.
This is
How
our
will
first
we-
big mission.
All right. As soon as we get to town, we need a team name and we need matching jumpsuits.
Oh, and don't forget the dinner. Anytime a new member comes aboard, dinner is bought. It's paying your footing.
Perfect. I can do that when we get to a town.
Like dinner.
We
Yeah.
don't die.
Yes.
I will buy you dinner.
Dinner.
So you have to buy all of us dinner.
I will buy everyone dinner.
Remember
Good
that one
dinner.
That
I
one
will
dinner
buy
was
you
excellent.
best dinner that my money can buy.
No.
Yes. What time of day is it right now?
It's evening. It's
there
sun's
sun?
starting to go down. Yeah.
Is there a big tree nearby?
Let's roll for it.
This is a mesquite tree. That's all.
March's territory.
Sure. Yeah, pretty big
Ah.
tree.
Can I climb to the top of the tallest tree I can find?
Sure.
All right. And see what I can see.
Okay.
I just want to climb to the very top of a tree, like to the very tippy, tiny branch top, and just see
Mhm.
what I can see around there.
All right. So you scurry up this tree. Rabbits are all, of course, known for great climbers. So you climb up to the top of this tree. All right. So roll a perception check.
Ooh, a 5.
A 5. I mean, the sun is going down. You do see a storm coming in from the northeast. Looks like it could be bad.
Winds are out of the south at 5 miles an hour.
You see a bird fly by. It kind of distracts you a little bit.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at the bird because I remember that all the birds are spies from the Archdruid
Okay.
watching us.
All right. Throw a dagger.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Ooh,
It's gonna be with disadvantage. It's probably far away. So
yeah, that's a 9.
9. Just
I shake my fist at it.
as you shake
Do
your
I-
fist, roll a dexterity saving throw just as you're at the top of this tree.
Yeah. Natural 20.
A natural 20. Awesome. Yeah, you're just
Plus-
standing on
plus
one
6.
branch.
Do I see Mordecai below me?
Mordecai, what were you doing?
We'd just be sitting there at camp.
Sure.
getting
I
a
mean,
fire.
He's a little off, because you couldn't see straight down. He couldn't be directly under you. So
yeah.
it would be a hard throw if that's what you're doing.
No. How far away from the tree? Like, how far out would you say he is?
Let's see. I'd say he's probably a good, we'll say 40 feet away from the tree.
I would like to use my rabbit hop ability to push myself as far off the tree as I can and try to land on his head.
Okay. So you're roughly
I do have a ring of feather falling, which means I take no fall damage.
Okay. Yes, you do. So you fall gracefully. So you are about probably like, I'd say about 40 feet up in the air. And all right, so how far can you jump?
Let me roll for it then. Ooh, that's a 6. So 15 feet. I can push myself off 15 feet plus. I don't know if I can jump any more than that with my movement or whatever.
So you do this, and with Featherfall, it's like you're just gliding down, right? So if as long as you do the calculations right, you can land right directly on them. Let's just do an intelligence check just to see if.
God.
It's like the memes where the cats like doing trigonometry.
Can I see if I hear anything?
That's another natural 20.
That's a natural 20. Okay, yeah. So perfect on
I'm
the
wasting
aim.
all my natural 20s.
You're perfect on the aim.
Memes.
Yes, you can roll a perception check.
Can I roll a stealth check to try to do this quietly?
Yeah, let's do the stealth versus the perception, just to see how that goes.
Okay, that is a 10.
Ooh.
That is a 10 stealth.
Okay, so since it's the same number, okay, as he's gliding down, you hear something just whistling to the wind, and you turn around with just enough time to see this thing falling onto your face from above. You can try to jump out of the way if you want. You'd have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I would like to cast Misty Step.
Okay. All right. So just.
Yep. I teleport to the other side of where I was sitting as the bunny falls to the ground, floats to the ground.
Like if somebody
say,
dropped a
Hello,
cotton
bunny
ball.
man.
Next time. I'll just sit down. It looks like there's a storm out that way, and a bird flew by, which I think means that the Archdruid is still watching us.
I do always feel like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, can't get no
Since
privacy.
No. Ever since we left the Druids. What do you say, Meridius? Think they're keeping tabs on us?
They kept tabs on us when we went north and ran into all the gnolls. The big question, though, is did the Archdruid know we were there?
I mean, he did run into us when we were coming back from there.
Yeah, but we were in their trees at that point.
Yeah, but I feel like he knows.
Usually in stories, people that powerful always know more than what they're letting on.
I think we should just operate under the assumption that he knows. So that sucks.
Well, he did try to get information out of us.
He did. That's right.
I suggest we rest up and get the move on as soon as possible.
Yes.
All right. So you guys bed down for the evening and get up the next day. And the storm is kind of chasing you. So probably about on somewhere around the end of the third day, just a torrential like downpour, all through the evening into that night, and then it just kind of rains on you for the next 2 days as you start approaching the desert, and by that time the storm dissipates, and you guys are starting to venture out into the wastelands. So at
First
this
time
point,
Meridius ever felt like home. All three.
Meridius, I need you to roll some survival checks for me.
Alrighty. How many you need?
All right, so let's start with the first one.
That put us at a 15.
15. Okay. So you haven't been to this part of the waste, but you remember that they said it's towards the center, and you kind of get a good orientation using the sun and everything, and you kind of figure out the best direction. So the first day of travel, you guys travel through, and Meridius, you feel like you're going in the right direction. So, all right, day 2 in the desert. Roll me another survival check.
That is a 14.
14. Okay, so the days in the desert extremely hot, and the nights get extremely cold. So it's putting a lot of strain on your guys' body just to be in this environment. You guys may have some magical means to counteract this stuff. I don't know, but you just let me know if you do. You are resistant to cold, yes. That does help. Otherwise, all right, so the next day, you still feel kind of like you're going in the right direction. You're still kind of using the sun as a good point of reference, and you feel like you've made good progress in the second day. All right, start of the third day, roll me another survival check.
We lost. That's a 4.
4. Okay.
No.
So on the fourth day, it's not so much your skills as figuring out where things are, but a sandstorm comes across you guys, and you guys are still trying to make your way through it, not really knowing any better, not being from a desert type of environment. You're just pushing through this, and so you're not really sure at the end of the day how well you've done. All right, so start of the fourth day. Roll me another survival check.
That's an 8.
An 8? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
On the start of the second day, you feel like you're going in the right direction, but you're really unsure because the day before that sandstorm really kind of got you messed up on your orientation and stuff like that. So you guys walk that entire day. It gets to the end of the fourth day. You feel like you should be there, but you're not. So, all right. So starting the fifth day, roll me another survival check.
That's an 11.
11. Okay. So you make your way through that day as well. At the end of that day, you still aren't at your location. Now I need everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 17.
15.
15. 22. I couldn't hear you, but I could read your lips.
22. Yep, sorry.
What'd you get, Russ?
I got an 18.
A 19? Nice. Meridius?
12.
12? Okay. All right. So, Meridius, you're feeling a little more tired than usual as you have 1 point of exhaustion on you. I need you to roll another survival check.
14.
14. With disadvantage because you are...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's a nat 1.
A natural
Oh,
one.
God.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. So, you kind of go back in the wrong direction a little bit on this day. All right. So,
And this
Robbie.
night is when the murmuring starts at camp. Why are we letting the fish guy lead us around in the desert?
Hey, fish. I mean.
All right, so I need everybody to roll another Constitution saving throw.
13.
Ooh.
13.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I got a 4. Ooh.
16.
23.
16, 23. What'd you get, Meridius?
16.
16.
Uh-oh.
What, you got a 4?
Let's go.
Okay.
4.
Keltash, you have a point of exhaustion.
We don't
All
have
right.
to get the monsters to kill us. The desert is going to kill the entire party.
Yeah.
You look
Say
up in
the
the
party
air and
finds
you
out.
see that angry sun from the Mario game.
From Mario 3?
Yeah.
That bastard.
All right. Next day, roll me another survival check with disadvantage. 8. Okay. All right. So I need everybody to roll another Constitution saving
We
throw.
wake up and Meridius is a pack of fish sticks.
19.
He was never really there.
Got a 10.
5, 10. Okay.
19.
10's our
Oh my
magic number,
God.
by the way. So 7. That's Mordecai with.
Which is bad. I have heat resistance. I have fire resistance.
I know, but you don't have cold resistance, do you?
No.
So the nights are
I can
getting you, not the
shoot-
days.
I can shoot fireballs.
I told you, let me know if you have any magical means of. Also, you're getting really tired of. Cause you can't bring the wagon into the desert, so at this point,
Meridius got a 20.
either you brought
Say
the
it.
one horse or.
It's time to cut the horse open and
Well, we had
put
2
somebody
horses.
inside of it.
So you got 2 horses, so somebody could have been riding a horse. So
At night, we get in the other one like a tauntaun.
Then we got, but it
Yes.
cuts our move speed in half because we got to drag the dead horse through the desert for the rest of the day.
what did you roll, Meridius?
I got a 20 on Constitution.
20. Okay, nice. Okay. All right. So. All right. So roll me another survival check. This will be the last survival check.
Oh God, this will be.
Direction finding.
This
So
will be
with
the
disadvantage,
With disadvantage. See what
18.
At
happens.
least,
18? Okay.
at least there's no double disadvantage.
All right. So on the finally at the end of let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in the desert, you come to the top of this hill and you look over and you see this large just hole in the ground that just looks completely unnatural with just like the sand running right to the edge. You see all of these like black looking creatures that are just kind of stalking around. Some have little like tents and stuff like that set up around it. They look very nomadic. It looks like that they don't really stay in the spot, but maybe just continue to go around and come back.
You mean we walked for this long to find a hole?
that's where the
Are we-
temple is in the ground.
It is a sunken temple.
How
Hope there's no dragons.
how many of these did you say the word is?
How many creatures?
Yeah.
So you guys can roll a perception check. Some of you with disadvantage.
16.
Since I forgot about the horses, I will let you guys remove 2 points of exhaustion. I would think Keltash, he has 2 points of exhaustion, so you probably want to remove one of those.
17 for perception for me.
Okay.
I have 20.
Ooh.
15.
20.
We have 20.
It's not natural.
Perception,
15.
I have 19.
19. Okay, so there are, I would say, to think how big this hole is in the ground. There's like camps of them around it. They're not like it's not just like a horde of them around it. So you just kind of eyeballing and counting them. There's probably about somewhere between 50 and 60 in this general area at this time. You do see some moving away, and some might be coming in from the desert as well.
Are we close enough to make out any of them? I guess what I'm
no.
asking is the one I knocked unconscious when I encountered them.
Are you going to be able to pick him out of the crowd?
Well, you gave me a description of him.
I doubt it from this far away. It would be really difficult.
Okay.
And who's to say he's even here? So.
I mean, I didn't kill him.
No, you didn't kill him, but they are nomadic, so they might not. That particular one might not be here. All right, so you guys want to take off 1 point of exhaustion from Keltash, and the other from. Then that would leave Meridius, Keltash, and Mordecai with the 1 point of exhaustion. You can remove one of those.
What's it affect?
Right now, with 1 point of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on. I think it's just ability checks.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing? Okay.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you get 2 levels that things really get serious. You start taking disadvantage on pretty much everything.
I'd say take it off of our spellcaster.
Okay. All right. So Meridius and Keltash have 1 point of exhaustion at this point. So, all right. So it is getting close to evening on this day. I don't know if you want to try to rest this close to this or not, or if you want to try to push inside, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't think resting this close would be a good idea.
It would probably be best if we all drink half of our potion and pass through through their little encampments at dusk or close to dark.
Do we know how? I mean, are these things like Noel? I mean, do we know enough about them to know if they have any, if they see better at night versus during the day? Or if the twilight hour, I mean, they're probably not.
Probably not.
Okay.
You just hear stories of adventurers encountering them and them being very hostile.
Okay.
Or them attacking them in the night or something like that. So there may be rumors that they are, they could see it, in the dark or something like that. But you don't know for sure.
I want to take a couple of minutes and just kind of watch how they're gathering. I mean, are they like gathering into tents and then not coming back out, or are they just kind of moving around, or is it like a rave, or I mean,
glow sticks?
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Techno music playing from somewhere down in the hole,
just roll another perception check as you're studying them.
The same result. It's a 17.
17? Okay, so what you notice is from stories you've heard of how barbaric they are, but from what you're seeing, they kind of just look like, any other, tribe of people that aren't civil, in a civilized like city or something like that. They seem to be just moving around. They seem to be having like maybe even conversations with each other or something. Cooking food.
Are we close enough to hear what language? Can we pick up any of the language from where we are? Are we still too far away?
Too far away to hear.
Okay.
That.
Okay. Look, I would turn and relay that to the party then. That I know. I would point at Meridius and say, I know you said they're really violent, but they don't really look violent. They're just kind of milling around down there.
When I was at the oasis further south from here, I came across 3 of them. I stepped out of the foliage with my hands up and pointed at my water skin and the water behind them, and one of the 3 of them attacked me on sight. No words, nothing, just attacked me.
Okay. Of course, you do have a gigantic fork on your back. You know, I might attack you too when you step out of the bushes on me, but I just saying. I think we should drink our potion and walk down the hill.
What exactly potion did we get, Dis?
So, it's just basically, it's kind of like a polyjuice
Somebody has
potion.
to go down there and get one of their hairs. Yeah.
It's not exactly like that. It's just, it allows you to assume the shape of, I can't remember the spell right off.
It's probably just polymorph, isn't it?
It's probably is. It's just like it's kind of like polymorph. It only like half the potion that you've been given will last you for what I say, about an hour.
An hour.
An hour.
And
Yeah, that's 1
and you
hour.
can choose to revert back. You know, but once you revert back, you can't change back again. It's just a one use, and it happens.
The effect ends. Can we,
Yeah.
will the second half work immediately if we drink it, or do we know that? We didn't ask that question.
You didn't ask that
like if we
question. No.
Okay.
I would say
I
that
can't-
none of you
that'll
are
be a
chemists. Maybe.
yeah.
Is there like a cooldown timer? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's
for
what
a
I'm kind of
while.
wondering. In case we have to, you know, if we pull a Ron and Hermione and or Ron and Harry and it wears off like right in the middle of a conversation, I would like to know if I can drink the other half real quick, or if I'm just going to be beaten to death in that room. You know.
Me standing there watching
Yes.
Edelon's ears grow. Be like, drink your potion!
Ah!
So how far, like if we drink the potion now, how long do I think, since I've been staring at these people, that it would take us to walk down there? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah, not very long.
So we can get through them within an hour from where we are.
Yeah, very easily. Yep.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
down into the hole, which you can't really see from up here very well, you don't know what's down there. And
Right. Yeah. No, I get that. I just wanted to be sure it wasn't going to take us like 45 minutes to reach them, you know, and then only have a few minutes to look around. So.
Yeah, so I mean that's the second part here. I mean, you have a means to maybe get past them, but once you get down there, how are you going to descend into the hole and you know, stuff like that? So these are things that you guys would be probably considering.
I'm gonna tie a rope to the rabbit and throw him in the hole.
Yeah, I don't take fall damage, so I can just jump down and I'm fine. I don't know how you guys want to get down.
I don't think, no, I'm not that high level yet. I was gonna say I don't take fall damage either.
How far down is it?
I can reduce my
Well,
fall damage. So
from up
yes, I
here,
can.
it looks like a really deep hole, but you can't really see
Never.
what's in there.
Never mind.
Yeah,
do we
maybe if
see
you were
any
flying
of-
directly over top of it, if any of you can do that, you could see down.
Can anybody turn into a bird?
That'd be a good trick.
Damn it.
That'd be cool. Could I drink this potion and turn into a bird?
I don't know. Let's look at the spell real quick.
I mean, I was gonna say.
I think you
it's
can.
like- if it's like a polymorph, can we actually fly?
Why don't we just take these potions
Maybe.
and then just turn into birds and fly over down the hole?
Let's look at the rules on it real quick.
We don't have to look like these weird guys. These guys look weird anyway. I don't really want to look like that. I'd rather look like a bird. But if I'm a bird, then people will think that I'm a spy for the Archdruid.
I don't think his reach goes this
True.
far, Edelon.
Transformation lines, blah 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 blah. Including. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's level. If it doesn't have a challenge rating. So
So a
anything.
CR4 or less. So we could turn into like baby dragons.
Anything with a challenge rating of 4 or less, you could turn into. It's what it's saying. So yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna turn it into a T-Rex and run down the hill.
A T-Rex has a higher challenge rating. You could maybe turn into a raptor. Scare them to death.
Abigail.
Well, yeah. I mean, challenge rating 4. We could turn into a banshee. We could turn into a lizard.
But it has to.
king,
Let's see. Does it have to be a beast?
a
The new
red
form can be
dragon
any.
wormling.
It has to be a beast though, so you have to select beast when you're looking at the monsters.
What about a wereboar?
As long
They
as
may try to kill you to eat you as a supper time snack.
let's see, we'll go 0 to 4. You can turn it into an elephant, a giant coral snake, a giant. What is that? Subterranean something or other. I can't see that whole thing. A giant walrus, a stegosaurus. That's pretty big, a stegosaurus, right?
Stegosaurus. I think we should just turn into some birds, guys. I mean, I don't think we need to keep things so
I
complicated.
mean, there's an ankylosaurus here. I mean, these are big creatures.
Dinosaurs, you know? I think we just turn into some birds. We fly down the hole, and that's it. I mean, we could turn into. If I look around up in the sky, do I see like birds flying around right now, or bats? Anything?
Well, it's still daytime.
Okay.
You might see. Yeah. So I'd say you see some like vultures.
Perfect.
Those are very desert birds, right? So
I think we just turn into some vultures, like those things up there, guys. We fly. We don't have to worry about walking through and pretending. We just fly over everything. Don't worry about how we get down the hole. We just fly down the hole, and we're good.
I drink my half of the potion
Uh-oh.
and turn into a swarm of bats.
Bats in the daytime? I mean, I guess.
It's evening. It's evening. Because nobody's gonna mess unless they are armed with tennis rackets. No, nobody's gonna mess with a swarm of bats.
Can we all
Okay,
turn
okay.
into sand sharks?
So
and
you can
make
turn into
big
a
sand
bat, but not a whole swarm
No,
of them. I didn't read it. It is a group of creatures that is an enemy you can fight and stuff.
A swarm of bats is a medium beast. One fourth CR.
Are we gonna unleash a swarm of Kai bats?
I'm telling you, this is. You gave me this.
I will
can't
allow
help
it.
if
I
I'm
will.
gonna
Allow, you can be a swarm. That's fine.
If I'm gonna break the game, I'm.
It won't break it. It won't break it. Just
Or a swarm of beetles.
Oh, would it be better if I was a swarm of ravens?
well,
Swarm
you
of
want to keep
wasps.
all your ravens together because that's parts of your body probably.
What about a swarm of poisonous snakes?
Yep.
I don't see any other swarm. I was thinking because bats can fly.
Yep,
They
maybe
are.
swarms of ravens, scarabs. A swarm of
There's
scarabs.
a giant eagle that is a CR1. There is, if you're looking for flyers, let's see.
Vulture is a.
There is a giant
CR0,
vulture.
so we can use. Yeah, we can.
There's a giant vulture as a CR1.
Swarm of quippers, whatever the hell a quipper is.
I think it's a fish.
Josh is all about the swarms. He just wants
Yeah,
to
it's a-
swarm them.
Yeah,
You
it's a fish.
give me this option, or you could you could do Stegosaurus. I mean,
Yeah. I think we just turn into vultures. I think giant vultures probably attract some attention.
ooh,
I approve of both.
giant scorpion.
Maybe on the trip out we could turn into those, and then we could try to take some out
Yeah,
on
no,
our way.
I'm going with my original answer. Swarm of bats.
All right, I'm gonna drink
Swarm of
half of
bats.
mine and turn into a vulture.
Okay, so you have a swarm of bats and a vulture just kind of
And I am
flapping around.
swarming around. I am swarming around Mordecai.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on Mordecai's head and pecking him on the forehead every so often.
Mordecai just wonders where he went wrong.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Clock's ticking for them. Vulture.
I start flying towards the hole.
Yeah, once everybody transforms, I would start flying toward the hole as well.
Oh, looked like Russ was trying to hit those bats. All right, so Mordecai and Meridius, you guys are just standing there staring at each other.
I'm waiting for the whole team to transform before I do. That way, if something happens, I'm still there just trying to stop it.
Okay.
Well, I will. So anything that up to ACR 4.
Yes.
Mordecai's a brontosaur. What
He
tips and
can be.
horns.
Let's see. I will do. What was it at here? I will just be a blood hog.
Bloodhawk. Yeah, I saw that one. Also, Flying Snake would have been a good one. So.
I figured that would get somebody's attention,
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
but the blood hog will go after the bats.
Okay.
Think I'm more agile. So
All right, Meridius.
I'll just transform into a giant vulture and follow.
Okay. Right. So, are you guys trying to stealthily fly in here?
I'm
not even
as a
little bit.
non-flying creature in a flying
Nope.
creature's body. I'm just trying to fly.
Yeah, that's
Meridius, as such a lawful and good person, how does it feel to be a neutral evil beast?
he was already wanting to kill us anyway, probably.
That's true. Now he just has no qualms about it.
I'm flying high above all of them towards the hole. I'm
Okay.
not like trying to group. I'm just doing like a circling pattern towards the hole.
I left before everyone. I'm just
Yeah, not me.
beeline for the hole.
I am screaming right through the middle of everything as a swarm of bats.
Okay.
Because that's
so
what a swarm of bats would do.
They would do that. Yeah. So somehow they don't see you because of my rolls. And you guys slip in through the top of the hole there as the sun is, it's starting to go down at this point, and the last bit of light is, peeking down into this hole. As you start to fly down into this hole, it is a good at least, like 200 feet down. And it's just, as you fly into the hole, it is eerie to look back up, because what it looks like is like there's cavern walls that come up on like all around the edge. But then the land that those creatures above the hierarchy are standing on is just suspended out over the cavern. Like it's not on the solid part of the cavern going down. It's just kind of suspended out,
Okay.
As you start to fly down, everybody just make a perception check.
Using our beast's perception, right? Wherever we are.
I think you can use whatever's higher. I think.
Okay,
Those.
30, 20.
15.
I think the physical stuff, it has to be whatever shape you're in. Mentally, mental capacity is like, searching for things is whichever's higher.
All right, 17.
17,
15.
20.
15, 20. And Mordecai, you're good. Meridius and Keltash are with disadvantage on those. So.
Still 12.
12, I bet.
Perception. Okay. Well, that is a 21. I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Dang, okay. Disadvantage doesn't matter. All right, so you rolled the highest. So you actually see, this looks like there's a bunch of like debris, like rocks that have fallen in and stuff like that. But in the midst of all this debris, you see what looks like a doorway, like an entrance that kind of goes down into the rocks.
Okay. Then I will head that direction.
Okay.
Am I allowed to use the comms as that to talk to them, or will I have to get their attention other ways?
No. I think what I've always said is if it's an effect that's always active, like it's like a +1 to something, it's fine. But if you have to activate an ability, you can't do that while you're in a different form, so you can't use them.
Okay, so I can just
Squawk at
go
them.
on. Yeah, I'll get down to the doorway, and then
Okay.
I'll start flapping harder, and then I'll squawk at them to get their attention.
All right. Very easily, you guys hear this squawk, and can see this large bird sitting down on the rocks.
Okay, I would go down there.
Okay.
Wake up,
So as you
Marcus.
I'm here.
Okay, as you guys all kind of converge down on the rocks, it's just this odd grouping of animals down there. You turn around and see what looks like kind of like stairs going down, and these two large metal doors. Just out of the sight from when you're out in the cavern, but when you're down here, you can see them, just down in the hole a little bit there.
So they're closed metal doors.
They're closed, yes. Two large double doors closed. And what you see, all you see on them is they're fairly plain looking. There's just like a border that goes around them. And then on each of them, there's just the symbol of an eye.
Well then, I will. How far away are we from them? Sitting on this rock.
We from the doors, probably about I don't know, like
from where we landed.
20, 25 feet.
Do we have control over when we shift back? We drop this at will.
We
Yeah,
can drop
I'm
it
gonna
at
go ahead
will.
and drop it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So I'll go ahead and drop my form then.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we were right up on them or not from where we landed. But yeah, I'll drop it.
Yeah, I'm dropping
Alright.
it as well.
Okay. So y'all kind of popping back into your normal forms. What do you want to do now?
Can I go up to the doors and check them for traps? Actually, I want to see if they're locked. And then,
Okay.
well, check for traps first. Probably. a good
Check for
idea.
trap. Okay. So just roll an investigation check as you're investigating the doors for traps.
And then, do I add anything to this for thieves' tools, or does this use thieves' tools if I'm checking for traps, or not?
No, you use the thieves' tools when you're like disarming
Just for picking.
a device or picking a lock. Yeah. So
So just make an investigation roll, you said?
Mhm.
17.
17. All right, so you go around the door,
Mhm.
and you expect to find some type of trap on this thing, but you're just not finding one.
Doesn't look like it's trapped. Can I check to see if the door is locked?
It's not locked. You kind of pull it a little bit, and it kind of scoots open just slightly, not even enough where you can see in. You just move it just a little bit.
Does anyone have some kind of spell or ability that'll allow us to maybe stand back a little bit when we open this door? If not, I mean, I could just tie like a rope around this handle and open it from further back, but
Yeah, that's some qualified idea. You're clearly a professional. I see. Very
I can use my mage hand to pull the door or pull the strings.
perfect. I'll back up and stand behind Mordecai and say, whenever you're ready. It's not locked.
Okay. So I will summon the mage hand
Okay.
and have it open the door.
Okay. You grab the door and pull it open. As you pull it open, there's light coming out of it. Fairly bright light. It reflects off the metal in the door, and it kind of lights up the whole like stairwell that you're in there.
That's bright.
I was not expecting this in a deep dark hole.
Yeah, hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Slightly.
Can I
Just
stealth
slightly.
up to the door and take a peek inside?
Sure. Roll a stealth check and then a perception check.
Stealth check is 15.
Okay.
Perception check is a 3.
Okay. Yeah, it's too bright. You're going from really dark in this cavern to really bright, and you can't make it out. You're just
This is really bright. I can't see anything. I think we probably just go in and see what happens. It's probably fine. Now that the door's open again, can I look on the ground for any traps like inside the door?
You can with disadvantage since you're kind of blind from all the light.
It's really bright, guys.
You're just
I
gonna be
don't
able to
like
look
this.
like on the one side as well.
This is great. Yeah, I'm having fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Always happy to share.
It's a 7.
7, no, yeah. I mean, you can't figure it out. You're like, no, too bright.
Yeah, this sucks. Okay. Wow. Oh, should we go in? It's like the eyeball, like the elder eye, seems like it's the right spot. Unless there's another temple in a hole around somewhere, but
I say we
I
go
think that's
in.
Okay.
So you guys approach the door and somebody pulls it on open. Can I get an order of how you guys are going in?
I'll go first and keep checking for traps.
Okay.
I'll go up front somewhere. I don't know, Buck. Do you want to be in front of me?
Yeah, I'll take the.
So it's at least 10 feet wide, so you can go, side by side if you want on some people. So
I'll walk next to Meridius, but like a step ahead so I can check for traps as we go.
okay.
I'll be in the next row. Whoever wants to be there with me.
I'm behind the meat shields.
Okay. And we'll put Mordecai coming up from
Sign
behind
in the
you.
back. Yep.
All right. So as you pull the doors open and you walk in, you walk in and your eyes are having to adjust to the difference in the from the dark to the extreme light. It is much more bright than you realized from just the light coming out the door. As you walk down some more stairs onto a landing, you see an octagonal shaped room, and there's like a little bridge that goes out to a platform that seems to be hovering over just a pit that looks to go very deep because you can't see the bottom.
Yeah, this still sucks. Thanks for inviting me.
There's 4 pillars on this floating section of the floor there, and in the middle of it you see this humanoid, like larger humanoid being with like copper colored skin and like let me pull my notes up here, and like topaz like colored eyes, just this luxurious, just like beautiful hair coming off it, very muscular, robed in like white with like a belt that comes across the middle, and these 2 large angelic wings sticking out, as it's not even really flapping the wings, it's just hovering above the ground, holding a sword in its right hand. So behind him,
like
on the concourse, we'll say, that goes around, there's a set of double doors back behind him on that, and that's all that you see in this room. What did you say, Clan?
Does he look kind of like El Rio?
That's racist.
Not exactly. No, not quite.
I was just making sure we hadn't met another personality of El Rio.
Is he facing us or is he facing away from us?
He's facing and just kind of staring, but not really looking at you, just staring in your direction. Just,
but it
doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem like he. It seems to be a male. It doesn't seem that he acknowledges that you're even there.
Okay. Gonna kind of lean over to Meridius and say, so, I mean, do we just go around to those doors behind him? And I mean, this guy looks kind of scary. I don't really want to fuck with this.
That we may need answers from this being.
This being could also turn us into shish kebabs.
You're right, but the druid said that everything went dormant.
I mean, I guess that's true.
If it went dormant, this may be what's stopping the evil from permeating past this point.
All right, fuck it. And I'm just gonna start walking towards the angel thing.
Okay.
I would like to take 3 steps forward.
Okay.
Onto this square and kneel down.
Okay.
And look at it.
Is there these pillars around the platform here?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to like get behind one and try to hide behind it?
You could. It's very precarious. It's real tight there, and if you did slip, there is possibility of falling. But yes, you could try. Yeah.
I don't take fall damage.
I
try to hide behind that.
What'd you say, Plan?
I mean, I could take acid damage at the bottom of giant pits.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
After I kneel down, I want to pull out my holy symbol to where it's visible.
I rolled a 24 for stealth, by the way, DM.
Okay. All right.
I would like to cast Divine Sense.
All right, so you've cast Divine Sense several times before, and usually you get just like a mild sensation. You see like
The faint
outlines
glow
of
Mordecai and
glows and stuff like that. When you cast it this time and look up, it is like you're looking into the sun itself. Like you're 3 inches from the sun, just looking at it.
So like I came from the bottom of the ocean from my home, made it to the ocean surface, and looked up and went, "Whoa!"
Yes, it is intense. This is the most celestial presence that you've ever been in front of. And I mean it those exact words, so.
I want to address it by saying, "Excuse me. We come to seek an audience with you."
Marius. My name is Baraccio. I am guardian of the Elder Eye. It is well met, servant of the Silver One.
Do we all hear this?
I was
Yes.
gonna say, is that in my head or is that?
No,
moving
he
off the
speaks.
walls?
He speaks that to you guys. Yes.
How did you pronounce his name, Diz? It got a little garbled when you first said it.
Baraccio.
Baraccio.
Yep. Baracciel.
Baraccio.
I like his dress.
Not being surprised that he knew my name, considering how much of a glow he's putting off.
Mm-hmm.
You said that he is the servant of the.
He's the guardian of the Elder Eye, is what he proclaims himself to be.
Okay, I thought you said he was like servant of silver or something.
No, he declared you as a servant of the Silver One.
Oh, okay.
You're not completely sure what that means, but
Well, I mean,
You have a
seeing
guess.
vision, I have an idea, but I've never
Yeah.
heard him called that. So,
right.
um,
You feel like this being is probably very old. So
knows way more about me than I know about it for damn
Yeah.
sure. So we were sent here to try to lay the Elder Eye dormant. Seeing you here, I'm not sure if we even need to fulfill our task.
Myself and my brethren were set upon this task long ago. I to guard the Elder Eye, and my brothers to guard others. You may pass into these halls. Your intentions, I see, are good. For if they were not, I would have struck you down.
As he says that, Meridius smiles because, like I said, from what he sees with the sense, he understands that none of us stand a chance against what's standing in the middle of this room.
he continues on.
There are evils that still linger in these halls, dangers. Once you pass into these halls, you will be susceptible to them. I cannot come to your aid, as I have other matters to tend to. You may go, and you may leave whenever you see fit, but do not take anything from these halls.
And then he just kind of goes back into like just staring into infinity, I guess. Just
As he says all that, after he finishes, I pull out the device that we were asked to put around the evil to neutralize it.
Mm-hmm.
I hold it up for him to see and ask if will this aid in neutralizing the eye that is in this temple.
What is at the end of these chambers cannot be stopped by any mortal or any mortal device. That is why it requires the presence of me.
That's all he says.
At that point, Meridius stands up and bows. It doesn't look up to make full eye contact. And then I take 3 steps backwards without turning my back to him. Back to where I came.
Okay.
When Meridius gets to the group, I have a feeling that the people that sent us on this task had no knowledge of these guardians. I also feel like what I'm still holding the device in my hand. I also feel like this isn't going to do anything compared to what's standing before us. So do we advance and try to put this where we were asked to? Or do we try to give further instructions?
I mean, we just needed information. Right?
Yes, Keltash, we needed information for the druids. But
So-
what we've been charged to do for the gold is to place this device at the altar deep inside this temple.
I think that 1 out of 2 is good, though. I don't think we should mess with what that is not messing with.
Well, I don't really think that it's not that it's here. I don't think it's here to not mess with it. I think it's here to stop it from leaving that door behind it.
I just don't feel like pushing my luck. Which I don't have that feat. So. I mean, what?
I say we push onward.
I agree.
Oh, God.
I come up from behind the pillar and go back next to Meridius.
I mean, we got to go in to get this around the evil, right?
We do. But I feel like he's preventing the evil, so what is this device really gonna do?
Only one way to find out, and I start walking away.
So at this point, are you saying that we don't put the device on because we do not trust the guild.
It's not the guild that I worry about. We don't know who the benefactor is that's fronting this payment.
No matter what we do, we need to. At this point, I cast Mage Hand, grab his ears, and start pointing backwards.
How far can your mage hand go?
30 feet.
That's more than 30 feet.
I'm 55 feet away from you right now.
I mean, what if the device allows evil to escape?
I'm gonna start checking the door over here for traps.
Exactly. What if that device amplifies the evil power and they can siphon it from here?
Yeah, I say 1 out of 2. It's good. We should go.
I mean, no matter what we do, we have to get the bunny boy back before he trips something and causes the temple to fall on us or something.
No, it's fine. The angel's here.
I'm gonna
It's
open
fine.
this door now.
See,
We could just go.
he's
It's
very
fine.
dangerous.
No, he's fine over there.
I'm gonna go on the comms, which the bunny doesn't have. And
You
say,
know,
what happens if he takes something from here?
I read a story like that once.
I really
Yeah.
don't want to fight this angel as we try to leave.
Mordecai starts heading towards the bunny.
Are you guys coming or are we going? What's happening? You're over there not talking and just looking at each other. It's weird.
yeah, you can move your token. I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
You didn't want to walk all the way around. Oh,
Nice
also,
jump.
you guys may not know this, but if I grab Mordecai's token there, I can actually move it with my arrow keys.
Ooh.
Oh.
Isn't that cool? It's like a
Oh,
video
that is
game.
cool.
Whoa. Or you can do diagonals, kind of, sort of. It just moves
Yeah.
like one and then the other.
That's neat, right?
Let's just
Keltash
go
just jumps in the hole.
right
What?
off into the hole.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna look at Kai.
I'm running laps
Yes.
around the ring.
Who is the only really other holy one of the bunch standing here.
That you know of.
You
I would like to try and stealthily trip Endelon the next time he comes around.
Okay.
you haven't really said much.
So
Well-
roll an attack, Keltash, and
Ah,
see if you can hit him as he's coming through here.
that's a 19.
A 19, that probably hits.
That hits.
So no damage, but you trip him and he just eats it up.
Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. And I look back at the party. Are we leaving? I feel like that's the only option.
I agree with Meridius. I think we do what we came here to do.
Put the box in the evil and give it something that someone else wants us, the unwitting dupes, to deliver.
Well, now that you say it like that,
Yes.
Well, I mean that's kind of where I'm standing. Is I don't know if descending this temple is something that we're playing in somebody else's hand.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna go back to the archer and say there was nothing there in the temple. It was boring, so we left.
well, the
Yes.
the celestial didn't say we couldn't go in it. He just said we can't take anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
So-
fine.
Mordecai
So what
looks at
we're-
Endelon and goes, "Don't touch anything," was his words.
I don't. Why are you looking at me? I don't. I've never stolen anything around you.
So we can make the determination on whether we want to leave the magic box of all evil containing down there or not. But I think we need to go in and look.
Exactly. We need to see it for ourselves. That way we can determine what we need to do next.
So,
Mordecai, did you say that because I'm a rogue? Because that's classist. I expected more from you.
No, I
So
think
we
because you're kind of fidgety.
The box.
Just have a lot of energy, man.
It's ADD, not roguish. We agree to leave the box outside, go inside, and if it seems all right, we come back for the box and then bring it inside.
And I also say it seems like we got a pretty shitty deal because I thought the whole point of this was that the deal was we just kind of take the things that we find along the way, and now we can't even take the things that we're finding along the way. I think more than just information and potions is what we're owed for going into this.
As he's saying this, I point at the Celestial and I say, I think the Almighty Smiter will smite us if we take anything.
Well, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. I'm not. I don't want to take anything. I'm just saying that druid told us we could take things, and now we can't take things, and that's shitty.
I don't think this is the druid's house.
That's
Like
his house.
I don't think he can tell us that what we can or can't do inside someone else's place.
Okay.
And for right now, I'm gonna say this is Big Wing Boy's place.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we should take anything. I'm just saying that druid is shitty.
yeah.
I agree. He's kind of shitty.
We're gonna have to have some words.
Because he doesn't have a bathroom, so obviously he can't do proper hygiene. He has
That
to.
is
There you
true.
go. There you go. I've never
That
thought
is
about
true.
it that way.
Yeah.
I really think we should build them a house. I mean, it's so sad that they're homeless.
But the murder trees.
Well, whatever.
Maybe out of stone. We can
Meridius is
build that.
going to put the device.
Wait,
That's true.
we're adventurers.
Stones don't have feelings.
All right. What did you say, Buck? Sorry.
So Meridius is putting the device back in this pack.
We
Okay.
can put it in the portable in the bag of holding if you want to.
Yes.
If you want to have it not interact with anything on this plane of existence, just to be safe.
Brilliant.
Well,
Do
at the
that.
same time, though, if this is a siphon of some kind,
What
and
if
we
it
put
is a
there,
portable hole?
and
The Kai
something
disappears.
happens, I'll just keep it where it's at, and we'll
Okay.
hope for the best.
Okay. Well, that's
Seems
But,
like a better idea to take it off this plane of existence.
Off.
Put it into the
I
astral.
guess we'll advance into the temple and
Okay.
See what happens.
What
All right,
could possibly
so-
go wrong?
As you go, you guys go over and open the doors.
I want
Are
to
you doing anything before you can check?
the doors
Okay.
or check?
Yep. Okay.
Not great. 13 is all.
13. Yep. No traps.
Well, of course not. There's pure evil on the other side. Why would anybody bother to do that?
Hey, Diz, why are my character's icon still at 35 though? Instead
Oh,
of
on the
44?
in roll 20. I don't know. It's hard to keep those things updated. So
Well,
you
no,
can
I mean,
update
it.
it.
Says I'm 35 of 44, like I've been hit.
Yeah, you can correct that. That might have just
Okay.
been an encounter that we did and it never got reset. As you can see, Mordecai doesn't have any hit points on his token. So he's just a ghost.
I am immortal.
Oh, well,
All right. So as you guys go to open the doors and go in, let's take a real quick break before we get any deeper into this temple. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're back in the room with the angel here, and ready to move on to the next room. So let me know if it breaks anybody's computers when I move over to this map. I have done that before.
Uh-oh.
I
be
We're
fair,
running
some-
opera.
Yeah. To be fair, that was Charlie, and he had potato internet. So I think the rest of us are okay.
I can see nothing, but I also don't have dark vision.
Right. It is pitch black in here.
I can see clearly now.
As you
The
go in
angel's
and
gone.
close the door
Yeah,
behind you.
the angel's gone. That's right.
I will whisper. I can't see shit.
I will whisper louder. Who said that?
And
Do you have anything that you maybe want to like use like a torch?
is that a good idea?
I don't know. You just said you couldn't see. I'm trying to help you here. I can see fine.
I'm gonna take my staff and gently touch his tail.
Okay. All right, so I think Kiltash and having trouble with names here. Indilon. Cannot see in the dark, so
I would like to make very specially sure that I grab a torch and not a boom arrow and light the torch,
okay.
not the boom arrow, because they're both long and have something that can take a spark. Torch, not boom arrow.
All right, so you light up a torch, and Josh, do you know the range on torchlight?
I'm gonna light up my hooded lantern as well. So I
Okay.
have
Okay, fine.
30 feet bright and then an additional 30 feet dim.
I just want you both to know I take this as a personal offense to me.
Yeah, torches are 20 bright, 20 dim.
20 bright, 20 dim. Okay.
Yep.
Did you not illuminate his tail, Clan?
No, I didn't touch him.
Oh,
Josh took it.
oh,
Josh took his staff and touched his tail.
there we go.
Now
Did you
there's-
illuminate it?
So you are admitting light, right, Keltash? And
Yes.
And Indilon, you wanted to do your
Right.
lantern. What was the range on it?
30 bright, 30 dim.
30 and 30. All right. So there you go.
I am going to say, well, it's not the size of your light; it's how you. Because
Yeah, Mordecai and I had a conversation about that last night, I think.
We did.
Yeah,
So as
we
you
were talking
guys-
about the max.
As you guys talk in this place, the ceiling in the room before was a good 25, 30 feet high. In here, the ceiling comes down, probably about 15 or so feet. In at least in the hallway area here, but it's just stone everywhere. You don't see any furniture, any rugs, anything. So the sound when you guys talk just bounces and just goes off echoing.
Okay, maybe we should talk quietly.
it'll just echo quietly.
That's better than echoing loud.
Does that mean that echoes don't go far?
Who knows? I don't know how this works. I'm a rabbit.
So you guys are in free roaming at this moment, so you guys can walk around. It'd be good if you use the arrows. That way, it'll light it up as you go through.
I'm gonna walk
And-
this way.
I'm gonna bring up the rear so we have maximum light.
I will check for traps as I go.
And as you guys, let me explain this. So as you guys view into an area, you see how it's kind of dimmed out, and you can still see it there.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's called explorers mode. So since the
Okay.
maps are pretty large, once you've viewed an area, you can kind of see the dimmed out version of that area still there.
I like that.
So it's kind of like you're remembering the area. So
Nice.
Yeah, it turns out you can't move if you're in
Can't
a
move certain
constrained area.
Yeah.
Well, and you can't move diagonally with your arrow keys, or at least I'm not pressing the right combination quickly enough.
Oh, well, diagonal.
right
Yeah,
here.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, like right
So
here, I
as you
have to-
guys get to the
yeah.
bottom down there, in the the hallway there that Kai is kind of right over right now, it kind of ends with a wall, and the other little single hallway that you guys have explored down, that actually goes on further down into the dungeon. And Meridius, up there, you see a door set into the wall. It's a single wooden door, closed, and then off to your right there, there's a hallway that kind of goes on down into the dungeon, onto another map. So,
Can I check this door for traps?
yes, explain how you're checking it.
I want to
Carefully.
walk up to the door. What do I see on the door? Is it just like a simple, like a ring pull? Is there like a latch with is there a keyhole, anything like that?
Right. So you see a wooden door with probably iron cladding, across it and around the edges. And then at the actual doorknob, there is like a handle almost that would click down, and there's like a keyhole up under it.
I'd like to check around kind of the edge of the door to see if there's anything there that, like some line or something that will be broken.
So
when I
like
open the door.
like touching the door itself, or like going around the door frame.
Like going around the door frame.
Okay. All right. So just roll an investigation as you're taking your hands around the frame. 16. You don't detect any traps.
Seems like we should be okay. I think this might be another good use for that those magic fingers of yours there, Mordecai.
What do you want me to do? I don't want to get killed on some door.
No. The hand that you used last time to open the door. We all stand back.
Oh, the magic. Okay, yeah. Okay, I can do that.
I'm gonna back down this hallway. You got it.
Stretch this a little bit.
Good.
Ah.
Yep. I'm gonna stand back here.
Okay, I'm going to open the door now.
Okay.
I cast Mage Hand. Open the door.
Just reading about Mage Hand real quick. Okay, so
learning how to kill Mage Hand.
Just reading how much damage you're about to take.
It says it can open an unlocked door. Yeah, so that is something that it can do. Yeah. So, all right. So it looks like the door opens inward. So your Mage Hand goes up and grasps on the handle and pushes down and tries to push inward. As it does, you see it just kind of shake a little bit, like it's trying to push.
I go up to it and like, what's wrong, baby?
As you start to go toward it,
Having a problem?
it's all of a sudden the door kind of just recoils back, and you see this mouth open up and try to just eat the Mage Hand.
It's a mimic.
I feel like this is my fault.
The
Yes, I
door
blame
is
you,
a
100%.
mimic. Ooh.
Hang on 1 second. There's lots of things that has to happen here.
Whoa.
Mimic
There's 16
door.
mimics, actually. And the
Mimic
temple
door,
itself
mimic
is
door.
also a mimic.
Yeah.
I knew it.
The
And the
angel
world.
was like that little lure that those fish have down at the bottom of the sea. They got,
Oh, yeah.
The anglerfish.
Yes, it's an
Yeah.
anglerfish.
come on, this is interesting. Here's an angel. Oh,
Yep.
As you see this, you can kind of see in past the mimic as it transforms. From the door, it kind of recoils back a little bit. It is quite large, and you
It's a
see
treasure room.
inside that there's a lot of chests and things in there. So the problem is it as it's kind of like moving forward and stuff, it it's kind of hitting on the door a little bit, Frank. So I need like everybody to roll initiative.
I rolled a 22.
16.
All right, so you do have that button, right?
that's right.
So
I-
enter that.
I don't. Oh wait, I do.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Wait. Button?
You click on your character, and then up at the top by the mouse select, it should say initiative
Oh,
in the top
right,
left.
Right. Absolutely right. Forgot all about it. Don't remember how to play this
It's been a month.
game. Hey, Diz, real quick, what's down here? Was there anything there? I explored.
No, it's just dead end. Yeah.
Just a dead end. Some architect having a good laugh. It's supposed to be a water closet. They decided to blank it off. So I really gotta pee now. They make popped up. I gotta pee.
There's nose here.
Nose.
Turn over
Oh
there.
crap.
Oh no, it's from the last battle. Stenosi's
Where
still
the
on there
nose?
too.
Just randomly falls from the ceiling to the floor again.
Ah. Get rid of that Indolin because we got 2 Indolins on there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Real's not here. What did you roll, Meridius? Was it a 20 or 15?
20.
20. All right, get rid of that Meridius. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what did you roll, Mordecai?
6.
6. And Kai, what did you roll?
17.
Okay, you guys were still on here from the last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got Mimic. And it gets +0. All right, let's sort these. All right, so up first we have Keltash.
Reloading is not any kind of action, right? Like that's a part of the whole
That's
cycle.
part of the shot. Yep.
What about replacing a bolt with a boom arrow and then lighting it? That sounds like more of a.
I would take. Well, if you have them at the ready in your pouch, then it would be no different than loading a regular bolt. So.
Okay.
So the arrows themselves actually, when you don't have to light it, they have a mechanism where when they impact, they kind of spring in and hit something that sparks, and it's almost like an instant piercing and then boom.
Yay!
Does it say the range on the boom?
I have here written normal piercing plus 5 foot, which I imagine is the boom distance.
Right.
Dexterity DC 12, save, or 3d6 bludgeon half range. That's what I have written down.
There you go.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up to here-ish. And well shoot, I was gonna volley, but hi friendo is in the way. No, I'm just gonna make ready to fire boom arrow, and I'm gonna use my action 6 seconds worth. Wait. It's gonna take me longer than 6 seconds just to set a damn timer, but I want to be professional about this. Everybody out of the way! I'm gonna launch a bomb arrow at it. 2 seconds left.
Yep.
And that ends my turn.
All right. So you don't actually fire it this round?
I was
I
gonna say,
can't.
ain't I 10 feet from him technically? There's a space between us.
Oh, so you're waiting for people to get away
But I'm
from
saying
him?
I can't-
They're
yeah, I
5 feet
can't
away
fire
from
through
him.
Kai, right?
No, you can. You can fire through friendlies. Yep.
Oh, then hell yeah, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay. Okay.
I give it the bomb arrow.
Yeah, you have to think about it like they're in a 5 by 5 foot, square. So there's a lot of room there actually for them to be out of the way.
Sweet. That's a 26.
26 does hit. Yes.
Okay. And then let me see here. So the regular damage, right?
Right. Regular
Yes.
damage.
That would be 7.
7.
And then it needs a dexterity saving throw.
Sure, the door is very dexterous.
Very dexterous on those hinges. It just swings open.
It rolls an 11.
Ah. Right. So it gets 3d6, right?
It does. Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see here. R/, right? Space 3d6. 3d6. Nope, I did it wrong. /R?
/R. Yes. Mhm.
There we go.
So 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Brought you diabetes.
Oh my god. Look at this thing.
Dang!
Oh my gosh.
Where's
Two
mine?
things.
You need a
One,
spoon.
what the
It's
hell?
all over me.
Two, that would kill me. Hey, baby.
Well, we're about to lose the DM right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in a coma.
Sugar coma from hell right there.
Okay.
Mhm.
That would literally put me in the grave.
All right. So Meridius,
Exactly.
you are up
The
next.
diabetes would win.
Goodness. I'm not even sure how
Diabetes is
to
gonna get
consume
diabetes.
this thing. Oh, there's a spoon.
You
Yes.
dancing?
Okay.
What do you? Are you dancing? Or are you fighting me?
Thank you.
You don't fight
no.
me. This guy right here. He knows ninja magic.
Did you take pictures of this?
He was taught by a rat in the sewer.
I don't feel good.
No. Okay.
It's chocolate ganache on the sides and on top.
Okay.
And it's got a Hershey.
Chocolate ganache.
And those are Ghirardelli brownies, I think.
I know
And
ninja.
then
What the
the
hell?
milkshake is
Um,
chocolate
Whoa,
fudge
whoa,
butter.
whoa.
Okay.
Hold on. Hey, Gordon Ramsay. What the shit is this?
So, hey, Gordon Ramsay.
ninja type.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill you
I
off.
know ninja
I'm
style.
slowly doing it for
I
that
kill
last
man with my ninja.
My blood sugar is going up just looking at it.
Here, let's get a drink of it.
I'm gonna have dreams about that damn thing, man.
Oh, got it
Woo.
in 1 minute. To
All
find
right,
it.
Have
Meridius.
nightmares.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I have
Oh, yeah?
conflicting notes on the quantity. I have multiple numbers written on pages, and none of them
Yeah.
actually say quantity. I'm
Okay.
thinking we had to have sorted that out, right?
We did. I think that there was 20 of them. That's the number I had in my head. I'm not. I can go back through my notes, but
You said you gave him a max quiver of them, which would have been 20.
Okay, 20.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much.
that's what I was thinking.
Now, yeah.
So
Okay,
after that
Meridius.
explosion, what did it do to the door frame?
So the door for it did crumble it a little bit. Yes, there was some. Looks like it weakened the stone a
Does
little
it,
bit.
But the mimic's still trapped on the other side of the stone.
For the moment, yes, appears to be.
Then I'm gonna stand my ground and hold my action until
Okay.
he advances.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Kai.
Okay. Well, I will. I will step over here and whack it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
That is probably a hit. It is a 21.
Okay, 21 hits. Yes.
Okay.
So as you strike it, though, as you go to pull the stick back, it is stuck to the mimic.
Fine.
Because they are sticky.
All right. It does 10 points of damage.
Okay. So to
And
pull the stick back off, it is like almost trying to resist a grapple. You know, you'd have to make an athletics check to kind of to pull it back loose.
can I do that in the same round, or do I have to do that next round?
It's an action to pull to resist a grapple. It's an action, so it would be the same to pull it back off. Do you have multiple
So I guess
attacks?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
So then now that I notice it sticks to it, I'm not gonna punch it because then I'll stick to it.
Yep.
So I'm going to I'm gonna burn a key point
Okay.
and disengage.
Okay.
I'll step back to like right here.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Indolon.
Am I hidden from it around this corner, or would you say it sees me?
Let's just roll for it. Roll a stealth check there and see if you're. Well, you weren't. You didn't say you were hiding before the combat started,
No,
right?
I didn't.
So
I did not.
you would have to use the hide action to try to hide, which I think is for you
Well,
as a
instead,
bonus
I'm
action,
gonna-
right?
It is, but instead I'm going to
Yeah.
use my bonus action for steady aim, which means
Okay.
I can't move this turn, but I have advantage on my attack roll, and that gives me sneak attack, right?
You
Since I
do.
have
Yes,
advantage on the
it
attack?
does. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I don't have movement this turn, but I get advantage on this attack.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Look into that.
And that's going to be a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits. Yeah.
Perfect.
So what do these knives look like? Are they like purple or are they like blue or?
Yeah, so it's like a purple psionic energy. So I kind of I make the action of like throwing my hand. It doesn't look like there's anything in my hand, and then as you know, my hand kind of comes forward, a knife just kind of materializes out of my hand. It's like a purple spectral almost looking blade. Like imagine the Spectra blade item from World of Warcraft, kind of like that. but small.
All right.
It's like mine bullets, but they're shaped like knives.
Yeah, my knives. So
So kind of like Psylocke's ability from X-Men.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
So kind of reach back behind me, throw forward this purple knife, materializes out,
Imagine-
shoots straight forward, doesn't spin at all, it just goes in a straight line. And that's gonna be not bad. Let's see, that's 7 plus 6, so 13 damage.
13.
13, and that is they deal psychic damage, so there's 13 psychic damage.
Okay. Yep. No resistance to that. So yep.
Perfect. And then let's see here, I had to use my bonus action for the steady aim, so that ends my turn.
Okay. On the mimic's turn, it just kind of pushes up against the door frame, and you can see the door frame just kind of bulging like outward a little bit, but it can't seem to get through it. So let's see. So it will try to. It shoots out like a pseudopod at Meridius, as it has reach. So it makes an attack at Meridius.
Gross.
All right. That is a 15, which I think misses Meridius.
It misses.
All right, so you just kind of dodge it out of the way, seeing that things kind of stick to it. You don't even try to block it with your shield. All right, Mordecai.
I am going to shoot it with firebolt.
Excellent.
The doors are flammable.
And it still kind of looks like a door, yes.
It still looks like a door. That would be 18 to hit.
18. That hits.
Yep. Yay! All right, and then damage. 9.
9.
9.
All right.
And then my turn is.
Okay. All right. So up next we have. That's the end of the round. So round 2 we have Keltash.
I'm gonna fire the regular arrow this time. I recognize now that I was a little overzealous. I want to try and use those bad boys. So here we go again. Wait. Do I need to? No. Oh wow, that's 1.
Oh, that's a 1. Oh no. All right. So yeah, it's just a bad miss as it just glances up the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the rest of my turn doing deep breathing because I'm exhausted. I'm not doing so good right now. It's big doors, don't need me, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Meridius.
Seeing that Kai's weapon stuck to the creature in the doorway, I am still going to stand right where I'm at and hold my action until he comes through it.
All right. Sounds good. Kai.
Okay, I am going to mourn the loss of my staff, and
It's like stuck to its face. So-
and then I'm going to throw a dart right at its stupid. Does it have an eyeball?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a dart right at its stupid eyeball.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit probably. That is a 17 plus 6, so it's a 23.
23 hits.
For 7 points of damage.
Whoa.
Right. That's not bad. All right. Anything
Unfortunately,
else?
I can't do anything else because I'm not going to end up getting stuck to it.
All right. All right. And
So that's it for me.
this isn't revenge against you. So just so you know.
Oh, it totally is. It totally is. So for anybody watching stream, Mike has waited 3 years to pay me back for sticking a mimic on them in my game at like 2nd level. But this is 100% revenge. So
He has played the long game.
that's right. That's right.
All right. Endalon.
All right. Same thing. I'm going to use my bonus action for steady aim. So I have no movement, but I have advantage on the attack. And that's going to be a 24 to hit.
All right. 24 hits.
And so that's going to be Better. That's gonna be 16 points of psychic damage as I pull back, throw that knife forward. This time I'm gonna put a little bit of spin on the knife. So there's like purple trails of psionic energy coming off the knife that spins through towards that mimic.
All right. Anything else? Okay.
Nope.
All right. So on the mimic's turn, it again tries to. Yep.
Question. It says that my movement is reduced to 0 when I do steady aim. My speed is 0 until the end of my turn. So I can't use my movement. But can I use my rabbit hop special ability? Because that's just... Oh, never mind. I have to walk at least 5 feet to hop. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Mimic is trying to just break through the door frame, and rolls a natural 1 at doing that, so it does not do that. So it let's see if I roll a second one. Nope, do not. Okay. All right. So it takes another attack at Meridius. And that's going to miss. That's what, like a 12? Yep, that definitely misses.
Yeah,
So, all right. So, Mordecai.
Second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna firebolt the mimic. And that would be a 23 to hit.
23. That hits.
And that would be 4 damage.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
All right, round 3, Keltash.
Oh,
These rounds are going quick, by the way.
They are. They're pretty snappy. I like it.
It's weird.
Everybody's standing still. So
Well, and it's weird how that breakover is. If you have 8 players, it takes forever. But if you have like 4 or 5, the rounds just click through
It's
really
just
quickly.
Boom, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
well, that one's a 13.
13? 13 misses. Yep.
Wah, wah.
Well,
Thanks for showing up. We'll give you a copy of the home game.
Yeah.
And a box of Rice-A-Roni.
Oh.
Deal.
No, I don't want to use that. Okay, no, I'm gonna let that one go. Damn it!
All right. Meridius.
As boring as the action is on my end, I'm still gonna hold my turn and wait till he gets through that door.
All right. Meridius is the patient one here. Kai.
Meridius is playing a prompt pally, if anybody's wondering.
That is a true statement. I am the tank of all tanks.
Can he at least drop consecration?
Yeah, right. Something.
God, I wish I had concentration. It would be on the ground quick as shit.
Can you judge him or something?
Something.
Come on.
I mean, I have an ability, but it'll
Can he
fuck
cast
with all of
Blessing
y'all
of
if I use
Kings?
it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blessing of King.
Can we rebuff?
Yeah.
Can I
buffs
take
were
my
on.
action to buff the party with 10% increased all stats?
Yeah, that'd be great. Or judge him for mana, so we can, wand for mana.
21 to hit
That hits.
with a dart. Ooh, for 5 points of damage.
Woo.
Hey,
I
it's
feel
not no, that's one more than I did.
I feel like Kai is just kind of leaning out around the corner and going, and then just leaning back around the corner.
Hey, it's strategy.
Yeah.
And that
All right.
will be my turn.
Okay. Indolon.
It's not broke, don't fix it. Same thing. Bonus action, steady aim.
Okay.
That is not going to hit, though, even with advantage. That is 2 4s for a 10 to hit.
No. Yeah, that's a miss.
All right.
And Delon, you also get a copy of the home game and a box of Rice-A-Roni.
Yeah. kind of Kick my foot, kick the dirt on the ground.
All right.
It's my turn.
Mimic's turn.
Put too much spin on that one.
All right. It hits the door, hits it, and Meridius, you see just some stones just teeter forward, and you just lock in as it just bursts through the wall here.
When it comes to the door, does it go, oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
No,
Mr.
because I'm pretty sure
Mimic
that's
Man.
trademarked, so it does not do that.
Oh yes.
It goes, oh yes. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yes.
All right, so
as he starts to approach,
Affirmative.
I want to hit
Yep.
him with gust of wind.
okay. Is that a reaction?
I think it's
was
just
holding my
gas.
action.
Oh,
So
yeah. I mean, when you say you're holding your action, you can't just say I'm holding it to do whatever I want to. You kind of have to really define what you're doing.
oh,
Like usually
okay.
it's just an attack. You can't hold it for like a spell or something like that. But unless you define it as a spell, I mean, I've allowed that in the past. But usually, if you don't use it, it burns the spell.
Okay.
Since you didn't know that, I'm okay with letting you do it. It's just a learning moment, I guess. For it. Yeah, go ahead and do the gust of wind. It's a saving throw, right?
Yeah, you have to beat a strength saving throw or be pushed away 15 feet.
Okay. All right. These are strong, so.
Strength of 13.
God dang it. Okay, that's a 2. So it's pushed away how far?
15 feet.
5, 10, 15. Okay, so it runs into this table back behind that has all this like treasure and stuff on it. So it all like starts to stick to the back of the mimic.
Oh god.
And let's see, it moved forward 5 feet. You pushed it back 15, and it's constantly blowing, right?
Right. Until I dispel it, and it lasts 1 minute, and it takes you 2 feet to move 1. So it's half your movement or whatever just to get a foot. Or not half your movement, but every 1 foot of movement you have to make, it takes 2.
Okay, so it can still push forward here. So
Half speed.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Half speed.
so it can move right there. That's as far as it can go. Okay, so that's its turn. Mordecai, go ahead.
You'll never guess.
Hell,
Keeping you exactly.
It would be.
You wouldn't have guessed Eldritch Blast. I
He's
miss
gonna-
Eldritch Blast.
He's gonna multi-class.
Yep. Just for Eldritch
All right,
Blast.
that would be 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Yep. Now I'm going home with the home game. Thanks for playing, everybody.
All right. Anything else? The wall's kind of broken open now. You feel a little more vulnerable.
Actually, Mordecai will back up,
Okay.
and then that will be his turn.
All right. So round 4, Keltash.
Well, okay. I'm gonna shoot it. One more time. Fudge.
It's a miss. Oh.
Okay. No, I can't do it. I'm gonna need it later. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna action this. I need redemption, guys. One more time. Fuck!
Oh.
Next time we're in town, we should see about getting Keltash a new crossbow, maybe. I think his is malfunctioning.
Broken. I'm also using real dice for the rest of the game.
All right.
I have a short bow if you want to use it.
Yeah,
Kai's
Kai's been considering getting a crossbow, but watching Keltash use his, I think I'll just stick with darts.
It's off the shopping list.
You go to buy the crossbow and it's got a negative review on it by Keltash.
1 star out of 5. Would not recommend.
All right. Unless you're gonna move, I guess. It'd be. Yep. Meridius' turn.
Stand here in my shame, with my mouth wide open, catching flies, because I'm disgusted with myself.
Well,
Pulls out a mirror.
on my
Disgust
turn,
me,
I'm
sir.
going to move back 1.
Okay.
That way I get a little bit more room between him. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. Okay, so it doesn't have to make a save, right? It can just push forward into it, or does it have to make
Right.
the save when
No,
it starts
it-
its turn there? Or is it just the initial blast that does it?
It's anything that steps into it has to make it. He's already in it.
Okay, gotcha. So he's already used to the force of it.
Right.
So he is going to push forward and
Oh wait, hold on. Just
it can,
each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed a strength save. So yeah, you have to succeed each time.
let's get rid of this door. Not there anymore. Okay, so I'll put him back.
Let's get rid of this door.
Yeah, the door's no longer there because it was the mimic. God. Let's see. What's the save? That's a
13.
10. Okay,
13
so
strength.
it's pushed back. It can't be pushed back any farther. It's pushed back into this table. So that's its turn. It's just. I'm sorry, I'm taking its turn already, but it's Meridius' turn. My bad.
Yeah, I took a
I'm
step back.
jumping ahead.
My turn. It's on. Kai
Okay.
now.
It's Kai's turn anyway. But that will be its turn when it happens, so.
Okay, if I move to here, then I can see it. So,
Yep.
without stepping in front of Meridius and being pushed into it, then I will throw another dart at it.
Okay.
And I bet I missed this time. It's a 10 plus 6, so it's a 16.
That hits.
Oh, well,
Just
I
barely.
would not have thought that. Ooh, 5 more points of damage.
5 more points.
Guys,
Okay.
I only have 14 more darts, so somebody else is gonna have to start throwing stuff at it. Pick up beer steins, whatever, throw something at it. Actually, at this point, it should be like that scene in Jackass. We should just be able to like hold things in front of Meridius and just let them go.
It's because you got concentration, Meridius. I'll put a dot on you.
Yep. The only
Okay.
problem with that is y'all got to do it at the doorway because it moves 15 feet. So if you're gonna throw it in front of me, it ain't gonna make it to it.
I'll stay where I'm at, so I'm done.
Okay. Indalon.
Can I see it through the door still?
Yeah, because there's actually parts of the wall that's broken
Okay.
that I can't
So
really
same
show because
thing.
it's part of the wall. So
Bonus action. Steady aim. Throw a psionic dart at it. Oh, that's better. Instead of 2 4s, that's 2 14s. That's a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
All right. And this time, it's going to be another 16 points of damage. This time I'm gonna reach back with 2 hands. I'm gonna throw both of them forward and just throw 1 dagger. And I'm gonna throw it with like the end first. Very slow rotation, so it just does like a half spin by the time it gets there, and it's very dramatic.
All right, so the mimic's turn. We've already seen the mimic's turn. I rushed ahead there. Mordecai, I blame the milkshake, all the sugar.
Mordecai, seeing Indolon go back with both hands and only throw 1 dagger, looks pitiful. So he will spend 1 sorcery point and cast 2 firebolts.
Oh, double firebolt
at the mimic. So here we go. To hit on firebolt 1, that is a 22.
It hits.
And then to hit on firebolt 2 is a 19.
19 hits as well.
I'm assuming. All right. All right. So here we go. So damage on firebolt 1 is 6. Damage on firebolt 2 is 4. And then he'll look back at Indolon and go, amateur. And then his turn.
I'll look at him and say, didn't look like I hurt him very much.
All right. Round 5, Keltash. The use of this gust has been crucial in this fight, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, my poor rolling.
I just realized I have something called a superiority die.
You do have that, yes. If you're a certain type of fighter, yes. You can use that for different like maneuvers and stuff.
Oh, that's how I do these maneuvers down here.
You do the maneuver.
Yeah, there's like a wing clip that where you knock stuff prone, stuff like that. You have to select them, I think, as you level up.
You can spend before or after the roll. Son of I could have made every single one of those hits. Damn it!
And speaking of after the roll, we should have a new episode of After the Roll coming up this next Wednesday, hopefully. So,
ooh, that plug though.
We haven't had one in a long, long time. Oh, look at that!
Look at that! Yeah, but it's not for me. Yeah, see, it's not for me. She's just showing it off and then she's taking it away. See. See, April brought him a big old chocolate milkshake thing. And you're bringing me that, but it's not for me, it's for you. It's just to show everybody.
Okay. Here, I'm going to, Diz, handing someone stuff. Bonus action, please?
No, like a free action. As long as it's like you're just handing it to them. Free action, yeah.
Well, but it's not like handy. You know what I mean? I mean, it kind of is, but.
Well, I mean, if you're grabbing them and feeding them a potion, that's like an action. But if you're just like you had something in your hand and you just reach it over to them, it's like a free action.
I want to hand tie my like crossbow.
Okay.
And bows.
Okay. So you just kind of, it's at the ready, so you just hand it to him. That's just a free action, yeah.
Cool. Kai, I hand you stuff. Then I'm going to shoot it. That's a fucking 20 that time. Didn't even die.
20 hits.
It turns out I have to give away my possessions to hit a monster.
You do have to do something nice, yes.
Yeah. And then that's a 12.
12.
On the damage.
All right.
And Kai, you have a You have a light crossbow and mini bolts. Yeah. You know what you're doing there, or you need beats?
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
I will
We'll
add
see.
it. I will add it to my character sheet so I can see what it does.
There you go.
I think I'm proficient in. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're proficient in it, you've probably shot a crossbow before. So
We used to go out back behind the monastery.
Blink. Do some blinking.
Yeah.
all right. So Meridius.
I'm gonna continue to stand where I'm at, trying to hold this thing at bay.
Okay. All right. Kai.
My turn.
All right.
Okay,
Interesting tactics, but they are working. So
So I will look at the and go, and then I will shoot the crossbow.
Nice.
okay.
Please don't show me up on your shooting skills.
Noise.
That is a. Do I get the same bonuses? That's a 15. It's a 9 plus 6.
15 total.
Yeah.
Oh, it misses just barely though.
I'll just look at it and go.
It's the wind. Like, I missed a bunch too.
That's my turn.
All right. End of the line.
Bonus action, steady aim. That is a 17.
17 hits.
Ooh, that was almost max damage. Let's go. That is 12, 18, 23 points of damage.
23.
This time I'm gonna take 3d6 plus 6. I'm gonna take.
And you
that,
guys notice that the mimic is bloodied.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw my psionic dagger up in the air, and then I'm gonna catch it and throw it all in one motion. And as soon as it leaves my hand, I'm just gonna turn and just make eye contact, direct, purposeful eye contact with Mordecai.
Yeah, you're around the corner, so you can just stick your head around the side.
Just stare at him, and then I pop back around.
All right, so Mimic's turn. All right, I may have done it. I may have rolled it. 14.
That succeeds. So
Yes.
you're still at half movement.
Half
Start pushing
movement.
back.
So 1, 2. See. I can reach Kai. I'm attacking Kai.
Oh, Kai should have backed up on
Okay. Oh, okay. And now I'm rolling pretty good. It's a 21.
Of course, he's rolling pretty good now.
He's just waiting to get in range of you.
Of course. Once again, this is all orchestrated payback. He misses everybody else, but for me,
that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
ow, shit.
And you are
That is
grappled.
what God said.
You're
How is he
instantly
grappled? He
grappled.
doesn't have hands.
It's sticky. It's sticky with its pseudopods. It's like little things jump out of it, like tentacle like things.
That
Shoot
sounds-
out.
I've watched enough anime. I know what happens with tentacles, sir.
Okay. That is. And that's our other show, D&D After Dark.
All minutes.
We do voiceovers. Like, oh, no, she no, nobody now.
All right. Mordecai,
All right.
your turn.
Mordecai, seeing that the mimic moved, but also noticing that Endalon was trying to be a show off.
Succeeding.
Don't
Yeah.
anybody show any concern that it's currently trying to eat me. Just argue amongst
Well,
yourselves about
then
who,
look
who's done
over.
more.
But then looks over at Indolon. He goes, "Okay." Takes his hands behind his head, wiggles his torso, and then firebolts with a pelvic thrust.
Oh goodness!
And he
Please
rolls
somebody
low.
clip that at some
If he-
point. Please clip
He
that.
rolls low, misses, and hits Kai in the back.
I was gonna say,
Oh, he better not roll a 1.
if he kills me with this, then I request Kai is the big bad of the rest of the campaign. I request that.
16.
16 hits. Barely, but it hits.
Still counts. What I tell my wife, still counts. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yep. And then
All
that
right.
ends my turn.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Mordecai, and I'm gonna look down at my own groin. Just gonna stroke my chin.
All right. This is round 6. Keltash.
Well, now I'm gonna do it. Aha, Mr. 9. Because what I can do now is click on the thing here. Where is it? Right there. Boop. Oh, it doesn't do it for me. So I click on that. Boop. Woo! Wait a second. How's that?
You rolled 4d8. So you're trying to roll a superiority. Which ability are you trying to use?
I'm just trying to add it to my attack.
Okay, so superiority dice. The way they work is you have abilities that you pick.
Yeah.
And you have to select them, and they do different things. And so you use one of those dice to
That's fine.
initiate an ability.
Yes. I was
yep.
trying to do just one die. but
Which ability
Doing
are you?
precision attack. When you
I'd have
make a
to.
weapon attack roll, you can expend one superiority to a die to add to the roll before or after the roll, but
To add
before
to it,
any
okay.
effects are applied.
Okay, so you can roll. Just do /R 1d8.
Oh, I rolled a real one and it's a 7.
A 7. Okay, so that makes it a 16, and that would hit.
Oh,
Just barely.
good enough for government work. It is. That's an 8 damage.
8 damage.
I'll take it.
Whittling this thing down.
Slowly but surely. And that's it. I'm not gonna. I got Kai soaking up some damage, but I gave him a gift, so I don't feel bad about it. I'm done.
All right, Meridius.
I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing and stand right here, eyeballing that mimic with gust of wind still pouring on him.
All right, all right.
And in my turn.
Okay, Kai.
Glad
You are
nobody
grappled.
wants to help the monk. Yeah, thanks everybody. And
Someone's gonna
everybody
pull him
just
free.
stands back, and so I make a strength saving throw.
It's actually either acrobatics or athletics.
Then it will be acrobatics for me because
Okay.
yes, I am far more acrobatic.
Hold on. Ability checks are made to. You have to make it with disadvantage. It's part of the ability that it has.
Of course I do.
'Cause it's sticky. It's sticky.
Hang on, one of them's cocked to me.
You're stuck to the sticky tentacle.
Okay, the low one is a 10 plus 6, so the low one's a 16.
16 is enough to do it. Yeah. So you somehow pull free. Maybe rip some of your clothes as you're coming loose from it. But yeah, you
And
pull
if
yourself free.
but you're naked.
And that's, then I will take 2 steps back.
Okay.
Because that was my action, was it not? To
That's your action, yeah, to escape. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yep,
then
yep.
I will. Yeah. That I will be done then.
Okay. Indolon, your turn.
I will resist the urge
Same
to
old song and
punch
dance.
people as I walk by them.
Fair.
That is a shoot. That's only a 15.
15. That misses.
Yep. I'm gonna look
Just
over.
barely.
I'm gonna look over at Mordecai and say, that pelvic thrust was impressive and distracting.
All right. Mimic's turn. Oh yes, that's a 19 on the die, so that succeeds on his save. So he gets to push forward. 1, 2,
Oh no.
and he is going to. I'll
That's
roll
so
to see who he attacks here.
Powerful the carpet.
All right, so he's going to attack Meridius,
Oh.
and it's not going to do any good. So that's an 11.
Dang.
All right, Mordecai.
Mordecai, I am going to firebolt the mimic.
Okay.
And then before I firebolt, though, I look at Andy Long and go, "Thank you." Then I firebolt the mimic.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That does 7 damage,
7 damage. Okay.
and I am done.
All right, round 7, Keltash.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay. So you have to do it with disadvantage. Also, it's
Huh?
with disadvantage because you're right up against it, pretty much. So.
Yeah, you're technically.
But
Yeah.
when I went to level 4, I picked a feat crossbow. I mean, yeah, whatever that gives
The
me
crossbow master or whatever. Yeah. So you don't have it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Noted.
Because I mean, honestly, I don't know why I even bothered fighting. You can't get worse than you can get one. But anyway, I'm gonna do the thing again.
At level
I have
5,
to-
you get 2 attacks. So
what?
at level 5,
Oh.
when you level up to 5, you get 2 attacks. So that'd be good.
Drool over. So I'm going to use the precision attack again.
To roll a superiority dice. Okay. So just roll a 1d8.
That's a 2.
2, that makes it a 12. So still misses.
Oh, well, that's it for my
Okay. Meridius. It is right up against you.
Save us, where it is.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm checking on one thing real fast.
All right.
I would like to cast
Kill monkeys.
command on it.
All right. All righty. So what is the save on command?
Let's see. Wisdom saving throw
Okay.
of 13.
All right. Big money, no whammies. That is a 6.
I would like to tell it to. I can tell it to do one thing, like
One thing.
one word or one thing.
Let's see. That
Usually
spell...
you can tell it to like
One word.
halt.
Yeah, it's like a one-word
Yeah.
command.
Okay,
Stop.
Yeah, the
So-
You
first
can't
is-
tell it anything that will cause it to harm itself.
so
Yeah, 'cause
so
it won't do
say
it.
if I wanted it to go back into that room, could I just say return?
You could say
You can tell it to
return or
flee.
back,
Yeah.
flee.
Okay, back, back.
Flee.
Well, flee it can run wherever it wants to. I want it to go back the way it was.
It has to
So-
move. Yeah, use them. If you tell it to flee, it has to move away from you by the fastest available mean. So yeah.
So I want it to go back.
All right. Hang on one second. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, actually, it doesn't work on it. I'm sorry. After checking something. It has to understand the language that you're using. It doesn't speak any languages. So
Oh, okay. That's fine. Then that'll end my turn.
Kai.
I'm gonna shoot it with the crossbow that I'm still holding.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus
Yeah.
6, so 25.
That definitely hits. Yep.
4, 5 plus 4, I think. Yeah, for 9 points of damage.
9.
I think I will take one step further back.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
It should be Indolon now.
It is engaged with my ally, correct?
It is, yes.
I can stop using my bonus action to get advantage now. Excellent. All right. So I will look over at Mordecai and I'll say, all right, yeah, I guess it's time to turn it up. And I will reach back behind me and I will pull out 2 daggers from the air. And that they both hit. It's a 19 and a 20.
Yep.
And so I will throw both daggers forward at the mimic. That will be a total with both of them of 25 points of damage.
25.
And I will throw them in such a way that they cross paths in the middle as they're going towards him. So kind of cross my arms, they'll cross paths and then boom, hit him. And then I'll look over at Mordecai and say, better?
Okay.
All right. It is the mimic's turn, and he is still in the
alive? Damn.
Still in the gust partially. Yep, that's a natural
This
18.
mimic was born in the Highlands of Scotland, and it cannot die.
So it is going to try to, as it feels like Meridius is like a tin can or like a little clamshell that it would have to break apart. It sees something fleshy and softer over to its right there and tries to attack Kiltash.
No, please don't.
Oh, that is a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hits.
Yeah.
I was thinking it wasn't going to hit.
Yep.
All right.
You're a fighter and
Oh.
your AC's 14.
Fine.
That is
He's not.
12 points of damage and you are grappled.
Shit.
And that is
As I watch this
its
happen,
turn.
Kai yells, "Look out!"
All right. So Mordecai.
Oh,
Oh, well. Okay. I turn to Indolon and go, most impressive. And then I move over here. And then I firebolt. So that would be a 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
And that is my turn.
I'll look over at him and say, you should try the pelvic thrust again. That seemed to work better.
I know, right?
I think we're on round 9 now.
9.
Keltash, you are grappled. You can still attack, or you can use your action to try to free yourself.
just can't move, right?
Just can't
Well,
move. Yep.
I don't so much mind him grappling me. It will just mean that I'm steady because I don't hold myself up. So I'm going to shoot. Not good.
11.
I've got another one of these majiggers.
Yep.
Why am I still doing it in roll 20, guys? Make me stop. Okay, please wheel dirty.
Yep.
That sucks. That's a 3. So 14.
14 misses, yep.
No more rolling in roll 20.
Yep, no more using roll 20 for me tonight. And
Close the roll window.
Egg on the face, and I'm done.
All right, Meridius.
Well, I really don't want to do this, but I guess I'm going to. I'm going to attempt to stab him with my trident.
Cool.
Okay.
Are you doing the video?
That is a 20 to hit.
I'm just going to
20
go up there
hits.
and say that.
All right. Is the mimic considered undead?
It is not, no.
Okay, I'm just making sure for what I'm about to roll.
Wait a
Because I'm
minute.
going to add divine smite to this.
Okay. It is not undead.
So,
Well, I was just making sure because I get 3 die if it is. So
Right.
that's the reason I was asking.
Correct. Just tell me the total damage.
47.
That is 15 points of damage.
15 total
Yes.
with everything? Okay.
Yes.
Is it dead?
It is not dead. It is bleeding a lot.
Bleeding a lot.
It is not dead. Okay. Anything else, Meridius? Okay.
No.
Kai, and then up after him into Lon.
Repeat. That is a 17 plus 6, so it's a 23
That hits.
for 5 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm going to throw that D8 away. I've rolled 1 on it like 4 times now.
Oof.
It's in dice jail.
That one goes to dice jail. Yeah. But it's my yellow dice. One of my favorites. Then when I drop it, it rolls an 8.
Of course.
Just to taunt me. Yes.
Yeah. Don't
Yep.
push me away.
Asshole.
All right. Anything
I was gonna
else?
say your dice is manifold. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm done.
All right. Into Lon.
Back in the plastic tomb for a while for you. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it away right now.
All right. 2 daggers, 1 hits, 1 misses. It's a 19 and a 9. No, and an
Yep.
8. So 19 hits. Da-da-da-da-da. Whoop. Oh, not good damage though. That is 13 points of damage.
All right.
Is this thing still not dead?
Still not dead.
Oi, yoy, yoy. I'm gonna move 5 feet. Wrong button. 5 feet this way, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna hop another 10 feet over to here.
Okay.
Can I wait? If I'm there, do I still have line of sight on the mimic or no?
No. Not right there.
I'm gonna move back then to right here,
Okay.
and then I will end my turn.
All right. On the mimic's turn, it is going to roll its saving throw against the gust of wind, and it fails it. So it's
Damn it.
blown back
I mean,
15 feet. 1,
Yay,
Two.
let's go of me.
3, and it drags
Oh,
Keltash with it.
Oh no.
It says under grapple that if it's forced away, it lets go.
Oh, does it say that?
Yeah, the
Under
condition
grapple?
also ends if the effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effects, such as when a creature is hurled away by the thunder waves. Yay!
I'll roll for it since he's sticky. It's a different type of grapple.
Okay.
We'll roll for it and see if it's if you stick to it or not.
Damn, that's a hella big room.
Okay, I rolled an 18, so I'm gonna say you stick to it and you're drug with it.
Through the wall.
And it's going to take its attack at you, and it has
Damn it.
advantage.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Oh, that's got me.
Not good damage though, so it's only 5 points of damage.
Oh, good. Still alive.
Okay, and that's its turn.
Lovely. Mildly alive.
And Mordecai, your turn.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
All right, all right.
Okay,
Who's
that
gonna
would
be the one to get it?
15.
15, that misses.
I
Just
look at
barely.
Mordecai again and say, the pelvic thrust.
All right, it's end of round 9, round 10.
Holy crap.
Keltash, your turn.
Alright.
Usually combats do not go this long, but
Yeah, it ends. It
This
ends
one's a
now
tough one.
because I'm not gonna roll in Pokemon.
all right.
It's not die, which is a freaking 6.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't waste the superiority dice because you don't have a chance with that one. So.
No,
All right,
uh,
that's all you can do, pretty much. You can't move. Meridius.
God dang it.
You ruled it that he kept my trident when I blew it back, right?
Yeah, it's stuck to him. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna grab my mace and I'm gonna charge his ass
Okay.
and try to get my trident back.
So
Like,
when you step
no,
into the gust of
hitting
wind
in the face.
yourself, you have to make the save
No,
as
no,
well,
no.
right?
The gust of wind is centered on me. When
Oh,
I
it's
move,
centered
it
on you.
moves.
It moves with you. Okay, cool. All right. I forgot about that. Yep. All right. So you're
it's
attacking
still
with a mace.
on him, but
It is?
I'm in his face with it now.
Yes.
Correct. So that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Divine Smite.
Yes,
6.
please.
12 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Your mace sticks to it as well. It's still standing. It's looking pretty weak, but it's still there.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Kai.
Okay, I'll move. Can I? It's big enough that I can shoot over top of Meridius when, or can I? I mean, I would think it. I would think I would be able to see it above his head. Correct.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Okay. I have banished the other die, so I shall use this one now. That is a 16 plus 6, 22.
22 hits.
That's better. 5 plus 5, so 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4, sorry, 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Oh my god.
Okay, then I'm gonna take matters into my own hands then.
Okay.
I'm gonna 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna burn a key point. And I'm gonna punch it
Okay.
twice.
Pop,
All right.
pop.
So
Literally taking it into your own hands.
first attack is a 14 plus 6.
Hits.
So that's
Nice.
a 20. So that appendage is now stuck to it, but
Yep.
do 7 points of damage with that attack.
Nice.
And then for the second one is a 11 plus 6, so 17. For max
It
damage,
hits.
8 points.
8 points. Oh, he's still alive.
Oh.
Now I'm stuck like one hand stuck to it, and my leg is stuck to it.
You're playing Twister over there on it. All right, Indolon.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and step 5 feet and then jump 5, 10, 15 feet to right here.
Yep.
Reach back and chuck 2 daggers at
Oh, wait.
him.
Wait, is
Yep.
so I would like him to make a Dex saving DC 13.
Okay.
That's one kick. He put the stink on it.
That's a 6.
Okay. I don't know how this would work, but he is now prone.
He's immune to prone.
Oh,
He-
it
that-
just
that's
ruined
the
it
only-
for Indolon.
He's only immune to 2 things, and prone is one of them.
Fine. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
He should be dead after this. I'm hoping because that was an 18 and a 19 to hit.
Okay, they both hit. You don't even have to roll damage.
Yeah,
can't-
one-
but
yeah,
can
one
I
hit
And
point.
that's one
Can
hit
I for
point.
fun?
You can for fun, yeah.
Nice.
I deal
man.
It made me
20
one.
26 damage.
26 damage. Just both day right into its eyeballs.
I don't know if I've ever
And it
been-
falls back. It
matter
falls
if
like
it
a
counts.
door would fall. Just
Big poof of dust.
it hits the table behind it, and all that gold and stuff on it just
Oh no.
goes all over the floor and everywhere.
As soon as I see the gold spray all over the place, I want to use the psychic whisper link I have with our friend Barakiel. And I want to say, just so you know that wasn't us. There was a door. I know you said don't touch anything. We didn't really. Well, I guess we kind of touched the door, but the door was a mimic, and we killed your door. I didn't know. Is that? Are we gonna be in trouble for that? But the door touched the gold. We didn't touch the gold. Hey, hi, this is Indolon. I'm the rabbit folk from before. I'm sorry. Is that good? Are we good? Is that okay?
I said not to take anything, not touch anything.
Oh, cool. No doubt. Okay, we're gonna keep. We killed a mimic for you, so bonus.
Just no response after that one.
At least I know he can hear me now.
May come in handy, right?
So
Okay, it's getting close to time to shut everything down here. But what do you like? You guys, I imagine you guys are pulling loose from this thing.
Meridius will drop his gust so that it's not affecting anybody. And
Yep.
then I'll try to help Kai get free before I try to pull my trident away.
Okay. So very easily you're able to kind of pull yourselves free at this point with it not, trying to attack you. And do you guys want to investigate the room or anything, or do you want to call it there?
Oh, don't even bother. We can't take anything.
I was gonna say we can't take anything. It's pointless to investigate the room.
I
Not
think we just
pointless to
call-
investigate the room.
Are you sure you just don't want to look? I mean,
I'm looking.
And an enchanted item request that you pick it up immediately.
I'm looking everywhere. This is me.
There is
investigating the
just
room.
a humongous pile of platinum and gold laying on the table still. A lot of it spilled off onto the floor. There must be 100,000, gold pieces here.
I will make a mental note.
Meridia is steady eyeing the rabbit the entire time.
I'm gonna look at Meridius and say, "It's very offensive that you don't trust me."
You're the only one that rushed into this room.
I'm investigating to see what might be in this room. I'm not going to take anything. We're here to gather information. I'm just getting the fucking information. Back off,
We do.
Dad.
Giving this information to the druids.
Whatever, Dad. That's it.
All right. Anything? Okay. All right. So the only thing I need to know next is which way you guys are heading. There's basically two options. You can head right down this little small hallway here, or you can go down south where the hallway kind of goes down and turns slightly to the left. It's one of those dungeon choose your adventure type stuff.
South or east?
East.
East it is.
All right. So 1 second.
Now we fight the mother of all mimics.
Yep, the entire dungeon is a mimic.
It's just a mimic on a mimic on a mimic. All right, so I imagine you're going to keep the same type of order here.
Yeah, I want to check for traps as we're going down the hallway.
And I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm just going to copy Kai's or not Kai. I'm sorry. I'm going to copy Indolon's and Keltash tokens and move them over since you guys have lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we've got Mordecai and Kai. And I will show you the next room. As you step into this room, there's just a long hallway that goes off as far as you can see and seems to go even further. Your footsteps just kind of echo off the walls as you walk through here. And that's where we'll stop for the evening. So, stop, Rabbit. Stop right there, Rabbit. All right, so we're going to stop you right there and leave you to think about what's in this hallway, or maybe it's just a hallway. Or maybe it's a mimic.
I hope it's a mimic.
All right, so we'll play this game.
Mimic.
Next weekend we should play our normal Saturday game, and then we'll play this game the following weekend, whether it's on Saturday or Sunday or whatever. So we'll let everybody know. All right, so it's just
Sounds
good to
good.
play again. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Before we go, we have a quick shout out to somebody. Tonight, I've been using these dice, which you can't really see real well when I palm them all in my hand, but they're really nice looking dice.
I got some too.
Nice.
These were made. Yeah, Diz has some too. This was made for us by one of our coworkers who has started a business called Smith Creations LLC, and he does signs and shelving and dice.
Nice.
So if anybody in the games would like a set of dice, please let us know. And anybody out there watching on Twitch and or YouTube, if you would like a set of dice, you can respond to us at Clan Diesel or at Dr. Diesel.
Oh, yeah, that too.
With hashtag, yep, right there, with the hashtag dice.
Josh
and
has
we'll
a
get
dice
you in touch
tray
with him. Yep. So that you can get your own set of dice.
From him as well.
Really
Wow,
well,
nice.
really well made. Yeah, really well
He
made.
does.
Yes.
He does good work. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes, definitely. And like I said, we're going to try to do an after the roll this coming Wednesday. It's going to be like from 11 to midnight on Eastern Standard Time. And it's just we're going to we're going to do a little recap of the campaigns and stuff like that. But it's mostly going to be talking about rules and stuff about D&D, not teaching people stuff, because you can Google that stuff yourself. But it's really interactive with the chat and stuff like that. We're just going to talk about and debate rules and stuff like that. That's always interesting
Mainly,
conversation.
hey, you made this decision during the game. Why did you do that? Or we
Yeah.
use this custom rule. This is why we use that custom rule. And
Or
also gives you
whether
the
you
chance
think-
as players or audience to go, hey, Diz, your rule sucks, and this is my 3-point proposal as to why.
You know, like why would you think flanking is good or bad? You know, stuff like that. So
the immortal debate. Flanking.
so so check us out if you're into that stuff. It's going to be a little more consumable, so it's just like an hour long, so it's not like 4 hours
Yeah.
campaign session. So
Hour at most.
So I got 4 days to make a PowerPoint as to why flanking is good or bad.
there you go. I think we're actually going to be talking about the different rules that we put into this game and the Saturday game, and why we think people haven't used some of them and they've used other ones and stuff like that. So, but anyway, other than that, we'll see you the next time we're online. So see you guys next time.
Peace out.